Hello there, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hello, welcome. If this is your first time here, my name is Alex, also known as the Traveler of Places. And it's Tuesday, it's a weekday, it's a story day, which means it's time we continue with Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Objection! Hello, everyone. How's it going? Hello, Yuri. Hello, Attorney. How are things? How is life? How have you been? Now, previously on Ace Attorney, our boss was murdered. Possibly by our boss's sister, but probably not, because that seems to be the good guy. So we are defending her. And I don't think we're doing the best of jobs. I think we're doing the worst of jobs. But, yes, there seems to be some sort of a conspiracy around her death. We're trying to figure that out. Episode 2, the Turnabout Sisters. Load, yes, maha. Hi, Yuri, how are things? September 7, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center, visitor's room. Oh, her, yes. Starting strong, okay? I'm alright, but sleepy. No, sleep is good, Yuri. Sleep is good, but also glad you're here. Hope things are going alright, though. Hope sleepy is for good reasons. I'm explaining Bard's lore to my Italian friend and why I hate the Polish romanticism fandom. Oh, yes? Do tell, how's it going? So I'll fall asleep early, like always. That's all good, Yuri. Sleep is good. Do not fear the sleep. Sleep is amazing. But yeah, tell you, how goes the explaining Polish bards to Italian friends? Alright, so, I have to remember what voices I gave these people last time. I believe she was down here. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving.
Nuts! You stinking lawyer! I hope you die!
She has a real theme. I noticed when I was editing the clip video that all of the characters in pink ask for everyone else to die. And I don't know why. It's going amazing. Friend is locked in. Amazing. I'm glad your friend is locked in. Ha! Also, I meant to Google this before stream, but I didn't get a chance to. Does Japan have the death sentence? Because it seems to be asking for it a lot. Okay, so there is death sentence by hanging. That's good to know. Okay, yeah. So they've done about 100 people in the last 20 years. Cool. Okay, so death sentence does exist. That's why she keeps asking for people to die, because that happens. Good to know. Specifically also for aggravated murder, apparently. So it would count for this, as opposed to, I think, like, yeah, I think the UK might have it, but only for. I'm gonna double check that before I say that. UK this sentence read it. Okay, so you cannot get a death sentence in the UK anymore. In 1998. Okay, cool. The last death sentence in the UK was for treason, which is why I thought they still did it for treason. But in the 40s. So yeah, so no more death sentence in the UK, which is good. Japan, still very much a thing. Good to know. At least for context of this.
Not you stinking lawyer! I hope you die! Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May!
No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. I'm a lawyer. I meant to come here and ask you questions. That's sort of how this goes.
Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
Worst insult you can come up with. Fair enough. Also, I'm gonna double check you can hear me. I'm pretty sure you can, but let's double check.
Haven't you done enough questioning?
Yep, cool. Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. Yeah, poor security guard. But look at him. Look at that scared face. He's so scared. No. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then? Just a switch and a huff. For starters, how did he get to be so totally whacked? Cool. So let's talk. That man in the corner. No, so there was a guy dressed in all pink who was on the poster. Bright pink hair. We're assuming that he is like her partner in crime, husband, boyfriend, agent, something like that. Who was in the room with her and was possibly the one who killed our boss, if I recall correctly. That man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. She's exposing too much. Yeah, that's what she does. I think she's meant to be coded as the character who, like, gets by on, like, you know, revealing clothing and, like, being sultry and sort of wooing the men around her. I'm guessing is what she's meant to be coded as. Which, if she was the only female character, would be a problem. But there seems to be, like, roughly 50-50 gender split in this game, which is cool. But yeah, I'm going to guess that the guy is actually her agent, and she's like a film star type person. Or maybe more like a TV star, and he's like getting her work. Is my assumption. Oh, sorry, I missed that. Wait, can we do that again? Tell me about him. I shouldn't have clicked that button. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Okay, that's what we needed. The wiretap. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Oh, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold. So criminal. That's because it is. Straight up illegal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school. Probably, yeah. Also, just life in general. It's a fair assumption to assume that tapping people's phones would be illegal. Creep! This woman is impossible to talk to. Your attitude. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. She's definitely putting on an act with the whole, like, neon cat hands. Oh, that does it! Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer! But bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Valid question. So we're gonna leave her being a bit crazy like that, and let's examine. Oh, there's nothing to examine. Can we examine him? This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. He's also maybe a statue. Or maybe he just doesn't, Or maybe he just doesn't get to see a lot of women like Miss May in here. Okay, yeah. There's a lot of, like, undertones of misogyny in this game, which isn't the best, but... Aha! Smile for the camera. Is there anything else? So the reason that we have this option to examine things in this room is because at some point, theoretically, something important is going to happen that we can examine in this room. So it's always worth checking. So let's go to the scene of the crime, I guess. Dun dun dun. September 7th. Fay & Co. Law officers. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. I doubt there are any candy left in the drawer. I left such candy in the drawer, and I missed that. You know, all my snacks, they're gone. The assholes. Interesting. Yeah. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Or maybe the whiskey in the cabinet's still there. No, it's gone. Dang, they really cleaned us out. So... Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. Yeah, maybe. The sky is blue, and so am I. It's because of the suit. Suit's blue. That's how it do. There is that hotel right across the way, which we're probably going to go to next. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Aw, that'll be like a good funeral. Watching her favorite film. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing that's missing is... Mia. Oh, this is sad. Okay, wait. Is there anything to do here? You couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. All the cases that the chief worked on are filed here. Are some of the files missing? Hey! Nah, I'm imagining things. No, they're not. I bet some are missing. That's the clue we needed to find here. Okay. Court record. Ooh, oh, okay, maybe we should present some of these things. Document attack around to the right. Okay. So we're gonna go check all the different moving places. And then we're gonna go back to Miss May and present some of that evidence. There's snow outside! Amazing, Yuri! Snow is great! We're entering the snow season! I like snow, in case you didn't notice. You should go build a snowman, Yuri! A midnight snowman! An amazing snowman. Oh, be safe, though. I just realized how dangerous that could be. Be safe if you attempt a midnight snowman. But also, snowmen are great. So... To the hotel! Like, bro, now there's snow on... Like, bro, now there's snow, and I guess there won't be any snow on Christmas. Like always. But there might be. There might be snow on Christmas. With global warming, that's not necessarily getting rid of the snow. That's making the temperatures more extreme. And so, in the Christmas period, where there used to be snow, sometimes that means there's no snow, but sometimes that means there's a lot of snow. We had full white Christmas. There is a possibility. Hopefully. Maybe. White Christmas is great. I'm trying to translate a poem, bruh. Ooh, what's the poem? How's it going? Also, that's awesome. September 7, Gateway Hotel, room 303. Ah, hello. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. You're still holding the tea set. I wish. A Christmas wish sometimes comes true. That's a good wish. A white Christmas. I have coffee. Coffee is good. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. Ooh, Duzi Krasinskiego? Tuzi Krasinski. Ooh, okay. What's it about? Is it a cool poem? It must be, because you're translating. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. It really can't. You don't want a hotel doesn't want a rep to do with murders, or bringing their staff in for questioning. That's not how hotels work. That's quite bad. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where Really? No, that's not how that works. Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. That's not... You don't want that kind of reputation. Unless you're running like a haunted house or something, but if you're running a historical hotel, maybe, because then like you want things to have happened there. And the story is part of the hotel's reputation. But this is just meant to be like a nice hotel. Like a functional one. Hi, traveler. Hello, Laura. Welcome back. How is it going? I love Christmas vibe, but it's not that cool when there's no snow. Exactly. Snow is great. It's so great around Christmas. Yeah. And it makes the world cozy. It's just Yulu's opening babbling about how Ziggy is the second coming of Christ and whatnot. Ah, yes. So, like, you know, standard day as is. Just bards being friends. I want either a non-binary or a male gals being pals. Because as harmful as that line is, like, as that idea is of like, oh, they can't be lesbians, they're just friends. That trope requires them to be madly in love and happy. Which, yeah. And then the person saying it just to be totally oblivious. And I want a male and non-binary version of that. But I can't find any words that do it. Which is sad. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. It really won't. That's not how hotels work, my dude. Not that kind of hotel, anyway. If you have rooms that are, like, sort of clean, fairly clean, fairly pale colors. Basically, you are aiming for like a Premier Inn or above, and it's just meant for comfort. It's not meant to have a story behind it. There's not meant to be any ghosts, is what I'm saying, and this is sounding very ghost adjacent. I'm doing fine. I just want to tell you that I got another fourth rejection from the fourth agent on Gmail. I'm so sorry, Laura. No. But that's really cool that you're sending out. Keep sending. Keep submitting. You can do it. Yeah. Expect, from what I've seen, and you let me know if your research says otherwise, most people get like a dozen rejections, at least. Like that's actually quite low, especially when you're just starting out. A lot of people get like 60 or more. So just keep trying. Like, there will be the right agent for you. But yeah, well done on sending out. And I hope you keep sending. Keep submitting. Keep doing the thing. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I too will become famous. Okay, this guy, I'm not sure how to feel about this guy. He's, in this for the wrong reasons, I'm thinking. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. No, that's not how that works. No, that would probably get you fired, actually. Because there'd be a story around you. Why do I feel like we were both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Iced coffee? Or possibly whatever's on that tray? Maybe? Possibly? What do you got to say for yourself? Miss May. About Miss May. Oh, her. Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. Bloody hell, yeah. He shouldn't be excited for a murder. There's a certain level of true crime enthusiast that is problematic, shall we say. You shouldn't want to be involved in a true crime podcast. Which I have. I already queried 16 agents and I'm waiting for the 5th agent to respond. Amazing, Laura. Yes, well done then. Keep going. Keep submitting. But yeah, submitting is a long process. It's not the most fun thing, but you can do it. I know you can. So yeah, this guy's suspicious as hell. The man with May. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'd pardon the expression. I'm not going to pardon that. That's a bit on the nose, considering it was my boss who done did get murdered. So, yeah, you're being a problem. What's up with you? I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. Right. Are you the murderer? You can't be, because you were delivering coffee at the time of the murder, but... What's going on here? What's this deal you got going on? What is this deal that you're dealing? There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo. Okay, that's actually a good piece of information. Cool. I'm gonna tweak. Jesus Christ, I hate my Wi-Fi. No, Telly! Not the Wi-Fi! So sorry you're having Wi-Fi problems. No. Yeah, internet problems suck. I'm sorry. The hotel. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. What is... That's like the TV crime show that would be shot here. No, that's not... You don't want that. You're going to get fired, my dude. That's the hotel doesn't want this. Jesus effing Christ! I just need one word! Translated? Yeah? What? Into effing English! I'm sorry, this is happening. Why is not a single site working? No? What's the word you're trying to translate? Wait, not working as in you can't find the site at all, like it's not connecting, or the sites don't have this word involved? Because if you can put it into here, maybe we can Google translate it for you. If your other internet's not working. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. It really doesn't. Don't encourage this, man. Don't do this. No. Whatever floats your tea set. That's a good line, actually. Ooh, okay. So that, if I put that into Polish to English, put that into Google Translate, we get Reviver. Interesting. That comes out of Google Translate. As to how accurate that is, good question, but... You are such a loving and kind man. Happy to help, telephone. Thank you. You're very welcome. It's weird that you can reach here, but not the translation websites. But yeah, glad that could help. What's the line that's involved in, though? I'm curious now. Also, this is a really cool line, because it's meant to be whatever floats your boat, but obviously connecting it to his tea set. That's, obviously this is translated from Japanese, so they did a good job in this translation. Like, well done, translators. Well done. Okay, so, if I have a photo, which I don't, but when I have a photo, I can present it to him. So I need to find a photo of the dude. It is accurate. I was thinking another word, but the word I was thinking of is, not all that real, let's say. Ah, slang! Excellent, yeah. But yeah, glad I could help, Telly. It's really cool that you're translating this stuff. It's awesome. Okay, so we have talked to this guy. Can I examine things? Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the Drawer of Terror, hiding the place of the murderer's wiretap. It's said to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. Yet, again, that no one would want to do this in this hotel. You don't want this kind of rep. Praise to thee, O heart's reviver. Ooh. Okay, that is absolutely like love letter singing the second coming of Christ upon the ankle of my sweetheart kind of deal. That's really cute. You. A vase, as expected. I'm not good with flower names, except maybe tulips and sunflowers. You. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Probably, yes. Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. Cool. And these are still here. They haven't been washed away. A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. We'll be famous, the talk of the hotel industry. Not in a good way. Infamy is not fame. Oh yeah, Yuri, I have I ever shown you this poem? Ooh. Show the poem, yeah. Nice weather again today. I can see the Fay & Co. law offices, of course. Ah, yes. We plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to kill. Just kidding, sir. Oh. By that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. Yeah, we work there. That's a private residence. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't know, maybe, yeah. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Cool. Is there anything else? Okay. We've looked through everything. So now, let's move to the last one. The law office, the office of the lawyer that refused to take the case. For whatever reason, I suspect he's inside of a conspiracy. September 7, Grossberg Law Offices. Huh, looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. What's with the lacking in the painting? I would like to look at the lacking in the painting. Wait a second! Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah. Yeah, it was a painting of a fisherman. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting somehow. Anyhow, it probably was. It was kind of big and deal. Ooh, this guy. What's this? Old photos? There are 2 lying here. Something's been written on pencil on the backs. DL6 incident. Exhibit A. DL6 incident. Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Exhibit A. Ooh, that I'm guessing is Maya and Mia's mother. Off the top of my head. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. Straight up theft. You're a lawyer, now you're a criminal. Well done, my dude. Don't do theft, kids. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. On the back, the words DL6 incident, Exhibit A are written in pencil. Photograph quietly added to the court record. You can't quietly add something to the court record. That's not how court records work. They go incredibly officially. Yeah? There's another one, though. That's the guy. That's the guy that was with Miss April May. A photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. Yeah. I think I'll swap them. On the back, the words DL6 incident, Exhibit B are written in pencil. So we have to show that to the bellboy. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Yeah, they're just for show. Is my assumption. This guy seems to be putting on a show more than the rest. Right? Like, in our office, all the bookshelves are lined not just with legal books, but case files, specifically the ones that Mia was working on, or had worked on in the past. These are just books, to look expensive. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. And what's down here? A table for clients. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold, which is not the kind of thing you want to make a lighter out of. You want to have at least a little bit of like silver or something in there, make it a white gold, or like just something so that it's not pure gold, because pure gold is incredibly soft. And you probably don't want it to be in something like a lighter that has mechanical parts, right? So even if the outside is pure gold, the mechanical parts don't want to be solid gold. No, that's not how that works. Also, gold melts with the heat of a candle flame if it's pure. So if it is solid gold, it's going to melt in your hand. Just a thought. Maybe don't do that. Even I can tell someone here has got money to burn. Specifically, yeah, that light is gonna melt. Plant. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Yeah, that's the vibes we're getting here, is everything is the most expensive thing possible. Cool. So let's move to see the bellboy. No. The bellboy. And show him that picture. Present. Picture. E. Present. Aha! Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. There's an actual detective on this case. You can talk to him if you want. Like, Gumshoe is here. In the game. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? Actually, yes, that would be quite good. I don't think affidavit is the word, though. An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Yes, that would actually be really handy. Is affidavit the word? I'm gonna Google that. Affidavit. What is affidavit? Oh, it is. It's a statement of facts. A written statement voluntarily made by an affiant or deponent under an oath or affirmation, which is administered by a person who is authorized to do so by law. Cool. So an affidavit is legally him saying, yes, this is who this guy is. Cool, yeah, we'll take that. Well, sure, why not? Yes, I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. Okay, this is the kind... Okay, there is nothing wrong with true crime podcasts. A lot of people get, like, a lot of joy out of them and a lot of, like, relaxation and understanding of the world. Except there's a level of true crime podcast that you want to be involved in a true crime podcast and or show. This guy is one of those, and he's verging on the level that he might want to incite a true crime podcast. Perhaps be the topic of a true crime podcast. Perhaps have his name on the true crime podcast as a murderer of sorts? I don't trust this guy. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Yeah. I am trusting this guy less and less. Because also, if he is so keen to be involved in the case because of his love for true crime, the ability to trust what he says diminishes. Because he's getting something out of this. If he wants to be involved, he would maybe lie to be involved. So, yeah. It's kind of a problem. Describes the man who stayed with Miss May at the hotel on the night of the murder. Bellboy's affidavit added to the court record. Cool. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Success, okay. Cool. So we have all of that. Okay, so we can now move to talk to Miss May. Cool. Aha! You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here... No. Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now. Yes. That's why you're in prison. Because you did a thing. Yes! What are you doing? You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. Oh. That cuts deep, April. That cuts so deep. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. No! Don't let people say bad words about your hair and make that change your appearance. You have the hair that you like. Keep your hair because you like it. You be you! Don't let other people's mean words change the way you look. So we're going to present this. Oh, E. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Ease her fears, push her hard. Ooh, okay. Okay. Are we nice cop or are we bad cop? Good cop, bad cop. Which one do we do? I think we maybe ease her fears because we try and put the blame onto him, not her. She didn't do anything wrong. She was doing what she was told. If you help us get him, we can get you a better sentence, you know? Like, we can go easy on you because obviously you didn't do anything wrong. You were coerced. There was alcohol at the scene. He might have gotten her drunk. Who knows? She was acting in self-defense, obviously. Okay. She's vulnerable now. I should be gentle. Miss May, it would be easy for me to hand this affidavit to the police. If they get involved, wouldn't your boss be even more, inconvenienced? Not the way I would go with it, but okay, let's see if this works. All I want to do is have a little chat with him. You won't tell me? Is that all you have to say? Yes. Sure. If it's so easy for you to get the police involved, then why don't you? Somehow I think you're not up to it. Well, we're a lawyer. We know the police. We know them by net. We have their phone numbers. We can just call them. There's a dude right there. Like, okay. Show them a little kindness and they jump all over you. That had the opposite effect of what I hoped. Oh, smirk. Poor little lawyer. And you were so close. This isn't working. I think I've worn out this piece of paper's usefulness. Damn it! Bellboy's affidavit discarded. No, you could push harder. You don't. Oh, okay. Fine. Game, you want to do this? Sure. The man in this photo is the one I want. Why did April May not want to talk about it? She must know him. Let's just try this. How about this photograph? Good evening. Hello, Jay. How's it going? I returned from my backgammon battles where I won one. Success! Well done, Jay! My autism results review went very well, but was a lot. Oh, I'm sorry, but well done then. Congratulations, you got the results. Wait, you got the results then? Oh, no, you got results review, sorry. I'm glad you got that, yeah. And I'm glad it went well. I imagine it would be a lot. Like, I can't imagine going through that and not having some sort of emotional response to like, oh, hey, that's what that means. Okay, cool. In whichever direction it went. But yeah. Well done for doing that, and well done for winning the backgammon battle. Success! Victory! So we're trying to find out who this guy is from Miss April May. And she's not the most helpful person, I'm going to say. I'm going to push that button. Do-do-do. Yep, okay. My lips are sealed. Okay, so, what happens if we present this? Hey, guess what? Holy Yap Fest! Anyway, hi. Fair. Hey, guess what? Actually, I, really hate your guts. So get lost, because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks. I noticed. Aw. How about, this? Hey, guess what? Okay. Okay, you said we're just gonna not get anything out of her. Cool. Let's move. Wait, is there anything to talk about? Ooh, that man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? I'm not telling. Look, he's being accused of murder. I don't think you want to be protecting him. Would you have sold out the late Miss Fay to the cops? No. See? Damn. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Which we had, and then you threw it away, game, for some reason. Let's move to... Let's talk to the bellboy again. The bellboy seems to be out. Huh? The sound of water coming from the shower. La-da-dee, money making, I got the money making blues. Oh, wait. Bellboy. La-da-dee, money making, I got the money making blues. Someone seems to be enjoying washing the showers. Okay, so... yeah. He's really enjoying this. We've already looked... No, we've already looked at that. Things have changed. Okay, let's look at it all again. The screwdriver is still stuck in the drawer. I'd better not touch it. No telling what the bellboy would do to me. Okay. Nice weather again today. I can see the Fang Co. law offices, of course. Okay. A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. I better not touch them. No telling what the bellboy would do to me. Okay, is there anything else? I hate my Wi-Fi, oh my. No, Telly, sorry your Wi-Fi's not being nice. No! There's nothing else here, right? Right? No, okay. Let's move to the law offices. All right, this is getting ridiculous. Where the heck is that loafer? Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Ha, you again! Hello, Mr. Grossberg. Well, well. I think that's what the voice I gave him, sort of a grandiose, deep voice. You were quite the thing, my boy. Excuse me? The trial. He was there? Reminded me of myself when I was a youth. I guess something got passed down through Mia. Maybe? It brings back memories, it does. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Interesting connection. I apologize. It was all a bit too much for me, my boy. Seeing you today, I appreciate the reminiscing, but I'd much rather you gave me some information. Can we talk? Today's trial! What happened? What's the deal, my dude? So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. If you were that worried about it, why didn't you offer to defend her? Very good question. Your refusal. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. All right, Mr. Wright. No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. Maybe I can find something that will inspire him to talk? That painting! What's the hell, my dude? You like that painting. You got rid of it. The other day, I'm sure there was a big, pretentious-looking painting on that wall. Pretentious-looking? Yeah, I wouldn't have led that way. Well, you know, the one I mean. Anyway, where did it go? Ah, yes, well, I got rid of it. Got quite tired of the thing, really. I, sold it, you see. Yes, that's right. Sold it? I'm not sure I buy that. Nice pun, well done. He specifically said he would never sell it. Yeah, he led with that, in fact, last time. So, no. Wasn't that painting rather important to you, sir? Did something happen? I don't know. I don't see how it's any of your business. Please, speak no more of that accursed painting. It was his Dorian Gray painting. It aged so he didn't have to. It didn't work. No. Okay, so if we present picture, out of curiosity, who is this guy? Excuse me, I was wondering about this photograph. Where did you get that? It was on your desk. You can see it right there. I borrowed it. Well, give it back at once! Mr. Grossberg, tell me about the man in this photo. He may have been in that hotel room with April May on the night of the murder. Do you know something about him? Anything? Ahem. Very well. I'll tell you what I know. It was a deep, dark night in December, when Santa Claus came to town. However, you didn't hear it from me, if you follow. I follow. That man is Mr. Red White. What's with the names? April May, Red White, and Blue? He's a president. Yes, okay. And Blue. Cool. He's the president of Blue Corp. Red, White, Blue Corp. There's something like a detective agency, right? He is the most conspicuous detective there ever could be. So, there's a hiding in plain sight, and there's being punched in the eyeballs. Nothing wrong with it looking like that, but his specific job calls for a bit of secrecy. So, not really sure that's how that works, but sure. They're information pros. They sell information, you see. Sensitive information. Oh, they blackmail people. That makes more sense. That's why the wiretap. Because they blackmail people. So, yeah. Despite his name, Mr. White has the blackest reputation of any man in this country. Yeah, they blackmail people. They straight up blackmail people. Why do you defend this guy? Should you run across him, watch what you say. You wouldn't want him digging up any dirt on you. Selling information. Sounds like blackmail. That's because it is blackmail. Specifically, is blackmail. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Yes, it's actually in your office. They blackmailed Mia into running it from there. I suppose. What? Okay. Mr. Red White, at last! Finally, a lead on this guy. Even if April May couldn't have done it, he could have. Time to take action. And call the police? Photograph returned to Mr. Grossberg. Now I must ask you to leave. I need to think about things. Alone. Dun dun dun! Yeah, so I suspect maybe he either represents the literal blackmailers, or maybe they are literally blackmailing him, and the painting was collateral, or else they would say certain things in certain ways that would get him in certain kinds of trouble. So, can we move to a place? We can move to a place! Let us move to the Blue Corp. For I see blue, dabble dee dabble die, do dabble dee dabble die, dabble dee dabble die, oh look, a painting of a guy, dabble dee dabble die. Yeah, they straight up got that, didn't they? September 7, Blue Corp Inc., CEO's office. I would like to point out, this statue, which is obviously like some kind of a logo, remarkably not blue. That's green, that's kind of blue. Holding up the green, but that ain't blue. That's green. Maybe a colorblind wouldn't do that. No, very few people are blue-green colorblind. It's more red-green colorblind, which would mean actually those would be the same color, which would be that's not helpful for colorblind people at all. I'm so sorry, anyone that is colorblind. Blue Corp is in red. The planet is in green for some reason. What's with the surreal decor? I was just asking that question myself, Phoenix. Good question. Okay, I'm gonna say this is probably gonna be our purple-haired Mr. Red White. So, what kind of accent should he have? Let's have a look at him first. With hammers! With hammers? Is it for the Wi-Fi? Is the hammers? Okay, so let's wait until we see him to give him a voice. So, welcome, please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Okay, here we go. So he's upright, and I've already got April May down here. So how will we make this? I kind of want to give him April May's voice, but that's already being used. So, what do we, with hammers, yes! Hammers onto the Wi-Fi? No, that will make the Wi-Fi worse. But it might teach it a lesson, but don't do it. That would make the Wi-Fi worse. Oh my effing goth, no! It's the Wi-Fi being mean. I'm so sorry, Telly. Also, dang, this dude's got some bling. Is that a knuckle duster? That's not rings, that's a straight up knuckle duster. That's a weapon. Why has he got that? And that's a hell of a diamond. That's got to be a fake diamond. I think very few diamonds are actually that size. If it's a diamond, there are plenty of sapphires that size. Like they're rare and expensive, but it's very possible. But anyway, we need a voice for this guy. So April May is down here, and if he's probably going to follow the same kind of a cadence, maybe what can we do with him? If she's sort of almost American in the way, no, that's not American at all. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what voice do we want to give him? I could go over here. Your name? What's your name? Yeah, let's do that. Your name? What's your name? A little bit of a drawl, if that's the right word. Actually, no, your name. Let's make it a little bit more husky. I was just inquiring, asking the title that you go by. Okay, yes, sort of like Scrooge-ish. I was just inquiring, asking the title that you go by. Go, forwards, aha. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Bond. James Bond. Inquirably. Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous! Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. Yeah, that's leading more into the very, like, verbose kind of an accent. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. I don't think wordily challenged is a word? People lacking in diction, maybe? Or, server not found. I'm going to hammer. No! Oh, telephone. Literally, what is your issue? Okay, telephone, just so you know, there's been a lot of internet issues, like, on a global scale recently. Cloudflare went down. I don't know if that's still happening, but what websites are you trying to use? Because obviously YouTube is working for you. But yeah, there have been issues with like certain servers on a planetary level going down recently. So that might be the problem you're having. If you can reach here but not there, theoretically, especially if you go into translation software pages. Oh no, that is me specific issue. Oh, is it? Oh, okay, that sucks. I'm sorry. It's just weird that you can reach here. This, like, YouTube would be the hardest to reach, logically. It's a full video site. It's always like this in fall. No effing idea why. Oh, that's so mean. No, the internet falls. That's not what fall is meant to mean. No. I'm sorry you're dealing with that, Telly. That sucks. Yeah. What a fruitcake. Okay, that, I'm guessing, is a bit of queerphobia. Yeah. Unfortunately. Which is not cool. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to me to be like this. You're accused of murder. So, no. Plenty of reasons. It's a question mark trophy. Huh. It was especially annoying last year during peak translation. No, that's the worst time for the internet to no longer work when you specifically need it. I'm sorry you're dealing with that, Telly. No. Can you? It specifically is shy in the evenings of fall, aka when I had the most time to translate. No! Do you use Google Translate to translate things? Because you can get it as an app on your phone and you can download the language, meaning that you don't have to access the internet to use it. That's what I use when I travel. I would literally bring out a physical dictionary when I got pissed enough. No! Though that is actually probably the best way to do it, honestly. But yeah, resorting to the analog methods, very fair and valid. But yeah, if you download it onto your phone, you don't need to access the internet anymore. If you're having internet issues, that could do it. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? I use 3 different sites. Just a translator isn't enough. No, okay, sorry. Also, yeah, I'm offering you solutions that probably easily pass by your head. Easily, like, were thought of you. So, sorry to do that. But, yeah. Sorry you're dealing with that telephone. That's sucky. No. So what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Let's talk to him. Miss May. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. I don't think that's the word. I think secretary is the correct word. Because you need context translation. I need to cross-check translations, check definitions for Polish words, etc., etc. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, so it's a lot more than just straight translation. I'm going to Google Secretariat. What secretariat actually means. The secretariat with the horse. Great. Define. Okay. A permanent secretariat means a permanent administrative office or department, especially a governmental one. So secretariat is not a secretary. It's not a person. It's a office. It is like the administration. So she's not his secretariat. She works, or maybe, I don't know. she fills the role of secretary at his secretariat? Actually, I'm not entirely sure. This is beyond my comprehension. I'm unsure. I feel like he's using words that are like close enough to be seemingly correct, but not quite, so that he can sound verbose and intellectual. Yeah. Kind of similar to if anyone's seen Glass Onion. That's a spoiler. Never mind. I'm not going to say that. Good film though, Glass Onion. Fun film. Knives Out film. What a shock it was to hear that what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed! She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. You are at a hotel with your employee. You are crossing so many, like, ethical boundaries. Like, you can't talk, my dude. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. You blackmail people. Is your whole job. Everything is illegal about you. It is ineffable that she would do this. Again, ineffable is not the word. Is it? Wait. Ineffable. These are all words that are, yeah, too great or extreme to be expressed or described in words. Okay, maybe, possibly. He's using words that are so close to what they mean, but like, not quite. Yeah. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. He is. He's a blackmailer. That's what he does. Night of the murder. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. So you walk through the world in a trance kind of deal? That's a medical condition. You might want to get that looked at. Yeah. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. That's a reggae song. No. Good song. Not useful in this case. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on record that he does remember you very clearly. We threw out that record, just so you know. No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. You're talking to me right now. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Sure. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. Why? He raises a good question, actually. Why wouldn't the prosecution call him as a witness? Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? We could call him as a witness. We're allowed to do that. He should have seen the same thing as April May. The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. You're admitting that. You're admitting to corruption. What are you doing? Blue Corp. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? The excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are spies, we are blackmailers, we sell recipes on the side. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. So you're time travelers that bring information back from the future and sell technology. Arguably. Sell information. In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Cup was named after the color blue. Yep, kinda got that one. That's not really difficult to get, but sure. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. Are you American? Or French, or Dutch, or any of the other red, white, and blue? British? Are you British? Any of the other red, white, and blue countries? And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Okay, you have definite something going on here. Fantabulistic, is it not? Okay, see, straight, that's not a word, right? So he's just, like, saying things. He's making noises and expecting them to be words. Not a word. That painting. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That painting on the wall over there. It's gorgeous. I've seen it before. When did you get it? Okay, if we ask when did he get it, he's gonna lie. If I say it's gorgeous, he might give us information. I've seen it before. Let's call him out. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Just yesterday, actually. Your point being... My point is simple, or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? That's just being mean. Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch zippo nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grodyburger. You don't actually know anyone's name, do you? What? Oof. Did he punch us in the face? He punched me. That's assault. We could have him arrested for that. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Yeah? Charge away, I welcome it. For it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say... But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? If you're fully corrupt, yeah, basically. I don't expect you to understand the world beyond your compensation. Comprehension. Comprehension is the word. He's getting worse. Is he having a stroke? Like, it's slowly getting worse. It is the world beyond your compensation? You came here from Grodyburgers, I presume. Mr. Grossburgers, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Cool. I'm going to examine this thing. This painting was, until yesterday, hanging in Mr. Grossburger's office. Why does Wright have it now? It's not hard to imagine a few possibilities. Aha. A statue of a man holding up the world, Atlas. The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. Wright. Of course. Trophies! An impressive lineup of trophies. Did he win Little League? Aw, good for him. Judge's special runner-up. Best participation. Wait, he did win Little League. What? Judge's Cooperation Award. Good try. Special Good Try Prize. The words judges and special kind of stand out. He probably strong-armed them into giving him something. Did he actually win Little League? Oh, that's really cute. Oh, I wasn't meant to click that. Okay. Why is his desk made of him? I mean, okay, fine. How do you move a desk like that? I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk? My, this is quite the thing. It is quite the thing. Sure. This is like what... I'm not going to say those things because I don't want to bring that conversation in. But yeah, this is not how rich people actually live. This is dumb. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. Presidential suite, I guess. There's a lot of plants around. Is there anything else? I'm guessing not. Cool. Let's have a move and talk to Mr. Grossburger. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Jumping Josephats! That's such a great, like, oh my god! Oh, great Scott! Jumping Jehoshaphat! I kind of love this guy. He's so silly. Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. Who are you calling old? I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. Can we talk to him about the picture? Ooh, okay, all of it. So you came to see the trial? Yes, yes I did. Something was bothering me last night. Oh, we already went through this. Ooh? Words in Polish. What's happening? Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister. That poor girl. I mean, we've already been through this. I would have done... I asked before, but did you refuse a request for defense? I think you have a right to know. All right, Mr. Wright. No, I'm sorry. More time to think about it. He does seem troubled about something. Yeah. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh? Oh. I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... that big painting, the photo of Mr. White. Why wouldn't you defend Maya? He's being blackmailed, obviously. You see, it's just... Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp. Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Yeah, it's kind of hard to miss, honestly. Literally, what is the issue? No, is the internet dying again? No. Is that the word you're trying to translate right now? Is that the situation, Telly? Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. He's giving you information. He's blackmailing you. You're lovers! Aww. I kind of hope they are lovers. That's cute. He's definitely blackmailing you, though. That's blackmail. Yeah. Mr. White has something on you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail. I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. I'm not trying to even translate shit anymore! What are you trying to do? What's happening? I just need to send the actual effing translation. No! Now the email or whatever it is isn't working. No! But the image won't send. No, that's even worse. No! The image is like... How big is it? Is it tiny? Is it huge? Itsy bitsy kilobytes! No! It's even worse! Internet! Telly's internet, please! I command you! I pray to you, please work! 'Cause of my effing Wi-Fi! No! The Wi-Fi challenges, no! I'm sorry you're dealing with that, Telly. That's really sucky. Microphone, sorry. Yeah, sorry. That's unfortunate. Hopefully it works soon. Hopefully it does. You can do it. And Telly's Wi-Fi, you can do it too. I have faith in you, Telly's Wi-Fi. I know you've been failing recently, but there was a chance. You have this chance to prove yourself, to work. You can do it. I know you can. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest, so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. That's a lot of years. What's he got on you? 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but Arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves. Therefore, to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What was the DL6 incident? And that was the one that Mia and Maya's mum was a psychic in, I believe. What was the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. That makes sense. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium. A spirit medium. A medium? Their mother. Her name was Misty Fay. Cool name, actually. Fay! Indeed. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. I bet that she didn't fail. She actually found the culprit, but Blue Corp tweaked the books a little bit and probably bribed the judge, or blackmailed the judge, sorry, in order to twist the case in the wrong direction, meaning that the information the psychic gave was incorrect. Because in this world, those powers are very legit, meaning, she would have been able to find something. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. Reason for blackmail. Okay. Copy. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. Yeah, I don't think police in the real world use mediums. I think they don't. I'm going to Google that. Do police actually use psychics? I'm going to guess not. Let's get rid of the AI result because psychics are not commonly used in investigations. Yeah. Wait. Hold a sec. The CIA website turns up. That's interesting. Okay. So this is not AI. This is the Google summary, I guess, from the CIA website. Even though they are being consulted by federal, state, and local law enforcement agencies, psychics are not commonly used in investigations. But they are being consulted, according to the CIA. What? Okay. We're going to work with that. The media articles and lack of exposure by most investigators to psychics leads to two interesting questions. Have psychics successfully aided investigators in cases? I would like to point out the CIA... Okay, so this... We're going to totally sidestep the game now and talk about what I'm finding on Google. Google came up with an official CIA.gov website PDF. The heading is Use of Psychics in Law Enforcement. Okay. Telephone contact was made with officers at 11 police agencies who had reportedly used psychics with some success. All but one of the agencies contacted had been mentioned in newspaper accounts. Okay. Wait, what? Used a psychic in a case of described news. 8 of the officers said that the psychic provided them with otherwise unknown information, which was helpful to the case. In 3 of these cases, missing bodies were discovered in areas described by the psychic. 2 officers reported that accurate information was provided by the psychic, but it was too general to be of assistance in the case. That makes sense. 1 officer said he had little success and would not use the psychic again. That makes sense.
it does appear that some psychics have provided valuable assistance to law enforcement on specific cases. This is the only conclusion that should be drawn from such limited survey. Okay. Okay. The reason I'm giving this credence is because it's on the CIA website! The official CIA.gov reading room! What? Listen, Melchild, just blame Blackadder like you normally do. Yeah! Melchid, yes. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give you all this website. So this is what came up in that Google search. It's official CIA.gov. You can't get a .gov website if you're not part of the government. So, I don't know what to think about that. My bloody head hurts. Bloody hell. Oh, I'm sorry, Telly. I hope that's a metaphor and not actual pain, because pain sucks. No. My bloody mobile data could send the image, but Mr. Router Big Wi-Fi, which is stuck up little princess that just refuses to work just because. No, I'm sorry to hear that, Telly. No. Yeah, so it seems we've possibly discovered CAA-backed proof that psychics are used in investigations. Partially successfully. Not where I thought this stream was gonna go, but sure. Okay. I should probably get back to the game, but this is, oh, so many. Okay. How do they do this? How does this work? Okay, there's a whole section called How They Work. Each psychic has their own particular method. The following examples are situations that you might encounter. There's a workbook of how to, like, deal with psychics. Like, how to not give them information they don't otherwise have. Individual words might need interpretation. The following examples are taken from actual cases. Psychic, I see a windmill. Interpretation, a sign near the body stated windmill estates. Psychic, the words two guys are important. Interpretation, the two guys department store was associated with the case. The investigator must be aware from what viewpoint the psychic is speaking. The psychic might be describing the crime scene from the victim's viewpoint, then switch to the criminal's viewpoint. There's a whole official CIA handbook to police of how to deal with psychic phenomena. Okay. Cool. Is there a year on this? Oh, we're gonna get back to the game in a sec. I just need to find out when was this. I don't know. Approved for release 2000 year 2000 0807, which I'm guessing is the 7th of August. But it's America, so it might be the 8th of July. Doesn't matter. Holy dang. Why is that Googleable? That's amazing. Okay. I don't know how to deal with that. That's kind of amazing. Yeah, official government bodies have partial success using actual psychics, and okay, I'm just gonna work that into my worldview in a little bit. Anyway, getting back to the game. I'm going to hammer. No, not to hammer. No. His voice, yes. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. Yeah, apparently the CIA is fine with it, though. They couldn't let people know. So there's a book, really fantastic book, called The Men Who Stare at Goats, which is a true book. Are you saying you didn't see that coming? I'm saying I didn't see finding official proof from the actual CIA on Google coming. Like, if it was top secret and like in their backlogs, like they had all this information, sure. Like, yeah, so I was gonna say there was a book called The Men Who Stare at Goats, which details a series of experiments done by a mixture of the CIA and also various military organizations. It's based in the States, so like those organizations, into psychic phenomena. And I believe it was a group, a thing called Project Jedi. Was it Project Jedi? Men Who Stare at Goats. Was it Project Jedi? Okay, so Project Jedi is a fictional term from the Men Who Stare at Goats. Okay, so they call it a fictional term. That might also be covering up an actual military thing. But apparently, yeah, they had official, what's the word? Programs in order to investigate psychic phenomena. Because if they could find a way to get that over their enemies, this was during the Cold War, that's a huge leg up. So they did investigations into this. What if I told you it is public knowledge? I knew about it for like 5 years. Yeah, so I knew about this stuff for ages. I didn't expect to find actual proof of it on Google, is the thing. As the top search result. From a verifiable source. That's what's throwing me. Like, knowing about it and seeing the actual CIA say, yeah, that's legit, is like saying, oh yeah, like, it is safer to assume that aliens exist than they don't, because there was an infinite number of galaxies, an infinite number of planets in the universe. It is a very strange idea for us to be the only one that harbors life. It is different from knowing that to seeing on the CIA website a photo of like an actual alien shaking hands with someone and them saying, oh yeah, this is legit. Like, oh, okay. Cool. We're just gonna work with that. Okay. Cool. Yeah. But yeah, like, Men Who Stare at Goats. There was various government programs in a way to investigate psychic powers, investigate various effects of drugs on the human system, and to see if they could like do remote viewing or control people. There was supposedly a guy who can stop people's hearts, and I believe Al Qaeda like tried to find the guy so they could try and stop people's hearts because they did that. That was part of the book. It's a non-fiction book. It's a really good book actually. But yeah, like they do these programs. I wonder, because that was during the Cold War. This was released 2000. I wonder if this was designed for the year 2000, or if it was released and like declassified 50 years later, or however many years later. So that might not be current anymore. Oh, you mean they didn't publish that pic? Good. Didn't get my best side. Yeah. No, that pic's still safe. Don't worry, Jay. They haven't got that out yet. It's also just a little concerning how much the actual CIA has on their actual website. Like, huh. So, yeah. Anyway, that's going to change my worldview for just a little bit. Yeah. It's also, like, having psychics, like, help investigations is a whole thing. Cool, I can work with that. Having them be effective in some cases, okay, can work with that. Cool, getting there. Having it be working on such a level that a government body makes a how to use this system playbook and then publishes it on their website as a PDF you can just download and becomes the top result on Google is like, okay, cool. We're so many steps above that. Makes you wonder what they don't say. Yes, absolutely. If they're saying this, there is so much more they're not saying. Like, okay, that's what I'm freaking out about. This is the thing I thought they didn't say, but they're saying this. So what are they not saying? Like, okay, yeah, So anyway, there might be a clip about me finding out that the CIA has a mandated playbook on how to deal with psychics on a criminal investigation. That might come up in the next few days. Because we're looking at this quite a lot. Sorry for that detour, everyone. But yeah, I'm learning things about the world that I didn't know before. Huh. Oh no. Okay. They couldn't let people know. Apparently they can. But one person found out. Ah, Mr. Red White. I told him.
Why would you do that?
You told White? Hey, Trev. Hey, Luna. How's it going? Welcome back. How are things? How is life? If you've been here for the last few minutes, you found that we just discovered that the CIA officially mandates how the police can use psychics because they work. They sometimes do. Yeah, it's been an interesting past few minutes. Welcome to the madness. I'm a streamer playing a silly game. I'm not meant to run into CIA secrets. I've been in and out of hospital again. Oh no, Luna, are you okay? I mean, I'm guessing not, because hospital, but yeah, I hope you're recovering. Hope everything's all right. That's really rough. No. He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide, and that ruined their mothers. Oh yeah, in the game, we're talking about this guy's been blackmailed by a whole organization of blackmailers run by one asshole who's probably the murderer who murdered our boss. But yeah, Luna, if you want to talk about it, we're here. I went to see a psychic, knocked, and they said, "Who is it?" So I left. I went to see a psychic, knocked, they said, "Who is it?" So I left. Yep. I love that. Well done, Jay. So you should know that. I'm alive, and that's about all I'm managing right now. Oh, I'm so sorry, Luna, but I'm glad you're alive. I'm glad you're recovering and surviving. Yeah, if you want to talk about it, we're here, but don't give any personal information. Yeah, whatever helps. Yeah, I'm so sorry that you're dealing with that. No. In secret, they began looking for the one who in secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out, which is you. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Hugs, yeah. Absolutely hugs for Luna. No. Yeah, health concerns are never fun. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. I feel it's been 15 years. He'd probably, let that go, my dude. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him... Oh? No personal information? Darn it, I was going to tell you my credit card number, my date of birth, the expiry, and the 3 funny numbers on the back. No, those were the best numbers. No. This is a joke. Don't actually say that. But... but yes. Valid. But yeah. No, if you ever want to talk about stuff, Luna, we're here. But I always try to remind people not to put personal information into a very public forum. But yeah. Yeah, because duty of care and such. But yeah, I hope you're okay and hope you're recovering and hope everything's going to be okay. I'm glad you got out of hospital and are recovering. That is very good. And well done for surviving all the stuff. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. See, I knew there was something we had to find. Meh. What is it? Mia's office. She followed his every move for years. Are the case records? They're not her case records. They're Red White's case records. Ooh, okay. If I die randomly, I'll leave all $3 in my account to you, Trav. Haha! Yay! $3! That's more than I have now. Yay! I need those $3 to eat. I'm looking forward to it. But also, don't die. No, you're not allowed to die randomly, Luna. No. Not allowed. You need to be here. Otherwise, we will miss you. Okay? Okay? No dying randomly. It'll make us all very sad.
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
Ooh, okay. We can do that. Off to the law offices.
It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look.
Yeah. 3, you rich, I have 3 pence in my account.
Yeah. I'm broke too.
Yeah, we're all broke together. Whoa!
Yeah.
Can you buy anything in the UK anymore for 3p? You used to be able to.
Oh, wait, no, I think it's 5p can get some candies.
That's unfortunate. Just short. Alright, Trav, I need to add you as a friend on Discord. I'm working on a video project right now, and when it's done, I'd like you to get your eyes over it before I post it, if you don't mind. Oh, absolutely, yeah. That's fine. So I don't tend to add people on Discord unless I know them in real life. But if you want to work on a thing, sure, we can work on that. If you send me... actually, yeah, when you're ready to show me something, if you send it to me, I don't think you need to add me to send me a message. Because I got sent messages by someone who was spamming, trying to sell me thumbnails. And I'm like, no, I do that myself. Then you're not actually sending me a message. You're just trying to spam me and get money out of me. Yeah, so you should be able to message me on Discord without friending me. And then I'll respond. But yeah, what's the project? Is it a cool thing?
So we're gonna move. No, I don't want to move. We're gonna examine. What's the things that we have not examined? Probably that. Yes, that would make sense.
Okay, I shall attempt thingies when it is done. Yeah.
But yeah, let me know how it goes. Yeah, so as a rule, I don't tend to add people on Discord unless there is like, either I know them in real life or we are working on a thing together. So anyone who wants to collab on stuff, let me know. We can work on that. But that way I don't like have too many people on Discord because I kind of only use it for either real life people or the community Discord so far, which I do check a few times a day, or I try to. Sometimes I'm really bad at that. At least once a day I try and check it. I showed a bunch of trailers from Star Rail to a friend who's not seen anything from the game and got their reactions. Okay, yeah. That's perfect. I understand if you don't want to put that in the community stuff, in a public forum, but if you want to, feel free to put it into the art thing and like ask for reactions. I would love to collab. We should figure out something we can make together. Yeah, absolutely. Let me know. Yeah. Also, I forgot to say at the beginning of the stream, we're not going to be streaming this weekend, just so you all know. I'm going to say again at the end of the stream and put a post up about it. But we're going to be switching to just the weekday streams for probably 2 or 3 weeks, because I'm going to be traveling, but I'm still able to do a little bit of streaming while traveling. It's going to be great. But yeah, let me know if you want to collab. If you have ideas, it'd be cool. I'm happy to voice things. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Oh, have we had Telephone's Daily Star Trek comment yet? We have not. No. Telephone is dealing with rough Wi-Fi in translation situations. But so far the streak is not kept up. So we shall see. Also, Telly, if you can hear us, hopefully the things are working for you. It sounds like it was being not great. So, I'm gonna say it could be under white, it could be under blue. A, B, C. Yes, I need to do the alphabet to figure out where R is. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. Okay, yes. So it could be blue corp, red, white. Let's start with white. T-U, I don't know, W, white. Ah! The entire W section is missing. Yeah, so the cops probably took it, and or the blackmailing guy who can blackmail all the cops to get access to the place probably took it. So that's not good. Was it taken? Probably. Let's take a look. Red. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here, so no red.
Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Skim, sure. Sigh. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here. At the end, in S... Suicide? Ew. Ooh. We had not, because I'm in hell! No, Charlie! No! Is it still not working? I'm so sorry. No. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. Ooh. I bet... Was it her mother committed suicide? There's writing on most of these in pencil. Wait. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. He was blackmailing people until they didn't see a way out, so they committed. That's all so sad. Also, we need to get this guy. I suddenly hate this guy. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. I mean, you don't have to. You can find... We don't have to hear that. Sure. Article about a politician's suicide. The word white is written on pencil at the top. Newspaper clipping added to the court record. Quickly, Tally, do a Star Trek comment, just in case. Keep the streak alive. Ooh, okay. And then we got... yeah, can I check on the top one? Which file to check? Blue Corp. Let's see if there's an A record in the file that catches my eye. Nice. Good puns. ABF Misty Faye. That's Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Yeah, let's read it. I have tarnished the Faye... Wait, so Mia was down here. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of 2 men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... the record stops there. I wonder why. So Mia knew Grossberg. Yeah, Mia worked for Grossberg. Like, he taught her. Like, yeah, we knew that. I guess we didn't know that she knew him before she learned from him. But, yeah, okay. So, maybe we now move to see the Grossberg law offices. And talk... No, we're not going to talk. We're going to present this. Present! I found this in Mia's files. So she was investigating Red White, as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. I think the original series is the best series. I don't care if the other series are better quality-wise. The original series is more charming. That's incredibly valid. Also, well done. Kept the streak alive. You succeeded, Telly. I haven't actually watched any of the original series. I really should. Even just like the actual first season, which I don't think was very long. I think it was only like 13 episodes or something. I might be wrong on that. But yeah, I should watch it. I've heard good things. Apparently it's quite nice. Anyway, so let us... We can present that in court. Can I talk to you? No. How about we... Woo! Yeah! Let us move to the detention center. Maybe? Apparently, Miss May is in questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. Okay. What about Blue Corp? Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Hello, Mother of Prayer. How's it going? How are things? Welcome back. Transparent. Cool. We've already talked about all this. Strom dead? Is the Strom dead? Is the Strom dead? Wait, is it? Shouldn't be. We've already talked about all this. Okay, yeah, I'm good. Are you okay, Jay? I hope the stream's not dead. I'm not seeing a disconnection. No, you scared me now. Stream health is excellent. Okay, cool. So, we've already talked about all of this. Try blackmail? There's no point in someone this crooked straight question. I need some evidence I can use as ammo. What's wrong? Is something stuck to my face? Probably. No, it was cutting out a bit. No, I'm sorry, Jay. No. That's not good. I don't think that's my end. I don't think it is. I hope it's not. Ooh. If it is for more people, please let me know. I will try and do something, but I don't know what I could do.
Why, yes, there's my eyes and my nose and my mouth. But of course I jest. You need not restrain your mirth, my friend. It is okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think less of you. I don't think cosmopolitan is the right word there. Let us present you. Sure. This is the only clue that Mia left me. Why does this guy look like he's taking aphrodisiacs and also heroin at the same time? Yeah. He also has a knuckle duster made of brass and or gold. Possibly both. Like, this dude is a problem in so many ways. He's blackmailing everyone in the game, is what we've just found out. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? Because he is. Yeah, he definitely is. Those eyes are so drugged. Well, I'm trying to get additional scholarship, lol. I'm right now applying for 2 additional scholarships. Amazing! That's awesome! After reading more of the rules and stuff, the government scholarship I have... Is it actually called scholarship, not scholarship? Ooh, interesting. The government scholarship I have allowed for multiple scholarships as long as it came from private institutions. I can't get a second government scholarship. That makes sense. So you can get one government and then as many privates as you want, as long as they're okay with it. That's cool. Okay. So you can get more cash. That's amazing, Murapra. You can do it. I have faith in you. I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You bribed him, you spied on him, you blackmailed him. Blackmailed, yeah. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening, coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia, which is you. Interphone. Boop. Secretary's office. Hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. Ooh. This guy sounds and looks like my uncle. Last name and everything. Ooh, I'm sorry. That's rough. No. Yeah. Sorry you have to deal with an uncle like that. I hope he's a cool guy and not like this guy. But he's sounding like not great. I'm sorry for that. Okay, so... we could fight him. But maybe saying you're right? Like appeasing him a little bit, get him talking. He seems like a talkative kind of guy. That maybe that would get him a bit on side. Wait, wait a second, Mr. Wright. Mr. White, you're right. You are absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done better. I found him. Okay. Oh no, Terry is the POS in many ways. In so many ways. Oh, I'm so sorry. Then, yeah. Stay away from him if you can, I guess. I'm so sorry. Not all family is great. Yeah. This guy's an asshole. If your uncle's anything like this guy, like, no, that's not good. Sorry I have to deal with that. And actually, I've done better. I've found him.
He's sitting right in front of me. No one's sitting in front of you. Everyone's standing. So,
Just what are you insinuating?
Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Wait, I just checked. Huh. It's 1-0 scholarship. I just kind of confused because I literally just woke up, lol. Very valid. Mornings are not the time for thinkings. But, okay, does that mean you can get more scholarships or you can't? Because if you can, that'd be awesome. But if you can't, you've already got one, which is amazing. And congratulations, that's really cool. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it.
Beep.
Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Oh, we're gonna get beaten up. This guy's about to punch us many times. We're gonna die now. This is how we die. This is death there. Yeah. I can. It's just that it's scholarship, not scholarship, lol. Oh, right. Sorry. Sorry. My bad. Yeah. No, when you were spelling it like that, I'm like, oh, maybe like it is actually spelled that way, over there. Like, okay, that's kind of cool, interesting. But okay, no, that's all good. Sorry to call you out then. So we're about to be attacked. This is not good. We might. This might be the end of the game when we die. Would be a weird thing to die in a lawyer game, but you never know. I misspelled it because I just woke up, lol. Yeah, very valid. It's right. I woke up basically right before the stream as well. Trav, we should do a video talking about some of our favorite books. I have some ideas to make it an interesting video. Ooh. That sounds like a lot of writing and effort, unfortunately. I do not have the time for that kind of video, sorry. That could be really fun, though. But yeah, I don't have that kind of time. I'm so lacking in time. I have so many things to do. Yeah. It's a good idea, though.
We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office.
Oh, okay. Maybe we're not gonna die. Cool.
Of course, sir. One moment, please.
I'm guessing this is Edgeworth.
Which is the... Wait, is that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this?
Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow.
What's this about? What's this about?
The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify.
What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court.
It doesn't need to be heavily scripted if me does most of the legwork beforehand to set it up. We can maybe do that. Possibly. Yeah. Let me see how things go. Yeah, so I am actually like leaving the country for a few weeks, towards the end of this week. When I get back, maybe we'll think about it. Yeah. That could be cool, though. Nice.
What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court.
Quietude is not a word.
That's not a word. Quietude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent.
I'll work out a rough outline of how it works and send you that. Send that to you, and you can yay or nay. Okay, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, as limited, shall we say, time required as possible would be great. But yeah, we can maybe do this. Yeah, could be fun. But for now, I'm exhausted. I'm going to sleep for a bit. Sleep is good, Luna. Yes, go have sleep. And hope you recover. Hope you feel better. But yes, go sleep. Do not fear the sleep. But also, thanks so much for coming by again. It's good to see you again. Missed you.
The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent.
What? What man?
Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man.
What?
What?
Mr. White, this isn't another one of those.
Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct?
Oh, he's blackmailing the Chief Prosecutor as well. Cool, that's cool.
I'm telling you to send the police. Now!
Beep.
Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mere.
How dare you!
I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mere's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. Except for me, obviously. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. Oh, harsh.
I feel faint.
No!
Gumshoe, hey! You got here really quick.
Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts! Harry Butts. Well, I'm not Butts. That's my friend. We're Wright. Phoenix Wright.
Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry.
Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right?
Wasn't a murderer. Was totally, not found to be a murderer. Not guilty at all. We proved that.
Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong.
The private institution scholarship are rather exhausting, though, a different kind of exhausting from government scholarship. Because the two private scholarships I'm applying, one have over 20,000 applicants, one have nearly 10,000, I believe. Ooh, that is quite a lot. The selection test and interview will be a bloodbath. No, not a bloodbath. You can do it, Murapra. It is worth trying for, even if it is, a lot of people. It is definitely worth trying. That's really cool.
You can do the thing. Farewell, Mr. Wrong.
So we're gonna go to jail. September 8, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center, visitor's room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. We didn't find Maya not guilty. Are we both gonna be on the stand for the same thing? White's going to set a trap for me. I think you've already been trapped. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea.
Right? Mr. Wright.
Okay, is she in or out of prison at this point? Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention. Okay, she looks like she's still inside of detention. Just a thought.
Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Because now you're gonna go down for murder instead of me, and that's also a problem. Well, we should probably fix that. Yeah.
Huh, now I'm afraid we've switched places.
What? You mean you...
I didn't do it. Yeah, the same way you didn't do it. Yeah. I explained what had happened to Maya.
I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Can you be my lawyer? And then I just do the lawyering, but you just sort of stand there and let me be the lawyering person? Maybe, possibly, yes. If possibly, yes. Ooh.
The government scholarship are exhausting because of the rather stupid amount of paperwork and documents. No, that's the worst. While also having a tiny window to submit said paperwork and documents. Also, you don't have very long to fill them all out and do them and gather them all. And there's a lot to do. But if you pass the paperwork and documents, the rest is not too difficult. Hey, cool! You can do the thing then! I have faith in you, Mimra. You can do it!
Yeah!
While private scholarships, the selection is the one exhausting. No, not fun. Not fun at all. Exhausting selections suck.
Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do?
Well... Ooh. Let me break out of here, yes! Prison break, aha! Maybe she defends me in court? Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow.
All right.
Huh? I don't know if she's allowed to do that. She's not trained.
Leave it to me. I am Mia's sister, after all. Lawyership runs in our blood.
Wasn't it ghost powers that ran in your blood? I'd better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies. We are so doomed.
Ooh, wait. What?
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
No way! No, really, I was kidding. But thanks, it's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay, then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. No, you won't. You're gonna sit there and cheer me on. It's gonna be fine. This is not a you fighting situation. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. A so film noir, I like that. The day changes the streets. Oh yeah, the day changes the streets, the nights. But crime, same old story. Shouting, lawyership runs in our blood. Makes you sound more like a confused barbarian than lawyer, miss. Yeah, just a bit, you know, it doesn't really help her case. Confused, yeah. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. I don't think that's true. Let's Google that. Is there a limit on how long court trials go for in Japan? Let's get rid of AI. Wait. Possibly. Oh no, Ace Attorney. Okay, that's not that. Okay, so it seems the average trial period is approximately 11 months. So yeah, not 3 days. They try to get a speedy trial apparently, but it's not actually like mandated to 3 days. Because this would be silly, but it's very good for gaming. So then you have 3 obvious days. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. There is a thing. It's not the trial bit, but it's the police only. The police have like a 90% arrest record or something like that. But the reason they do that is they prioritize a confession, and so they keep you locked up for like weeks. There's only so many weeks they can hold you in Japan. I think it's like 21 days. Wait, let's Google that. How long can Japan police hold you without confession? Okay, so they can hold you up to 23 days without a charge, and then they use that to try and get a confession, and then once you've confessed, basically it's a slam dunk, you are guilty. So it's kind of a coercion tactic. But as a result, they have like a 90% arrest record, because they only officially arrest you with a confession, usually, and being locked up for 3 weeks it's kind of hard to withstand that for that entire time. Almost all finish in a day, most of the guilty verdict, which might actually lead to this. Like, once you have that confession, like, it would be quite a quick trial. Because, yeah, you've admitted to doing a thing, whether or not you actually did it. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. Dun dun dun. To be continued. Ooh. Da, 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 da. Save your progress. Yes. We're gonna save it. Aha. Yes. All right. So, let's continue. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 1. We're number 1. Hey. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah, one way or another, this case gets decided today. I mean, you had 3 days. You've had 1 day so far, so this is day 2, not 1. So, it could be tomorrow. You never know. Even within the game's logic. Ah, Phoenix, look! Hey, Edgeworth, how's it going? He would not like to be blackmailed. Like, he would absolutely, like, try and get the guilty verdict, but he wouldn't like how the system's going, because he tries to get guilty verdicts to get rid of the bad guys. He thinks he's in the right. Prosecutor Edgeworth.
I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday.
Okay, so they're not 2 different people.
I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth, no matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me.
What does White have the... Does White have the judge in his pocket too? Yeah, so the whole thing is being rigged. So you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story?
I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent. How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out.
So the guy who's obviously blackmailed everyone around you and is not going to have what he says being questioned couldn't possibly be lying to avoid being found out. He seems like the most trustworthy guy, obviously.
There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent.
That's what a trial is for. That's your whole job. Lawyer! You're a part of this system. You're meant to do this. What do you mean?
All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty.
That's not how the law works. The trial finds out if you're guilty or innocent. It doesn't automatically presume you guilty before beginning. Like, you're innocent until proven guilty. You have to prove guilt, not the other way around.
So I'll make that my policy.
Edgeworth, you've changed.
Phoenix? You know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
Oh, they used to be buddies. And or lovers. Probably lovers, definitely lovers. Let's be honest.
Phoenix?
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait, you're gonna leave us on that cliffhanger? No, come on. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not...
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this. I wonder if you're allowed to defend yourself in the system. September 9th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Dun dun dun! Ooh, crowd! Court is in session. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? Because the judge has been bribed and or blackmailed. This is a total kangaroo court. Yeah, this is just for show. It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Raise an objection. Always object. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey?
I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed.
That's not how the law works. You have to present all of the information. You can't just decide that he's busy and he doesn't need to come. No, that's not how this works. Imagine if this happened in a modern day. Then Mr. Phoenix just disappeared from the room. Then the next day, he appears in the Supreme Court, and the judge will listen to me, I will do anything to get my verdict right, etc., etc., flood the social media. Yeah, absolutely. Like, if this was found out on a level at a higher rate than this, it couldn't be controlled. I mean, it could be, but it would be more difficult for this blackmailer guy to get to that court. And the whole thing would just unravel, and everyone would lose. This is not a good system to be working with. And he would lose his entire job and everything. He might go to prison, actually, for being a very corrupt kind of lawyer. It's not a good plan. Not a good plan.
Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. You've been bought off, yes you have.
bow.
Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere.
I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand.
Ooh, here we go. Here we go.
Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my personage?
Wow, that's too many things.
Your name?
Yes, that is what I said.
Your name is Bling?
Oh dear, do my locutions confuse?
Not elocutions, I think is what. Even then, that's not the right words.
Name!
These two are great together.
My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino.
White. I don't know what Nino is. Maybe red? Okay.
I am the CEO, or to use the more common term, the president of Blue Corp.
Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey?
That would be a negatory. No, I did not.
You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder?
Correct.
And you witnessed the murder from there?
Ahem.
Why tell you what you already know? Because it's a trial. You need to have very direct answers so that they can be questioned.
Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony.
If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing?
Because game. Oh, blingage, blingage, blingage. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Again, a pink person wants us to die. Let him have it, Phoenix.
Dun dun dun! Witness testimony, witness's account. Okay.
Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, not a word. That's reading to you.
That's not what that means.
Some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside.
Well, I have a feeling he would be the kind of CEO that would be heavily despised in real life. Oh yeah, I think everyone who meets this guy would hate him, honestly.
Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away. But you gave chase.
And you didn't call the police? At all?
Finally, there was a terrible impaction.
A terrible impact, not impaction.
Then it was all over.
Dun dun dun! If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cool. Cross-examine witness's account. Okay, so what can we do? It was about 9 o'clock, I believe. That's correct. I was quietly perusifying, reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. How could you hear from that distance, maybe? Look at the building across the way. A spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was no than you, Mr. Lawyer. Miss Mayfair over once. She too was surprised, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. I'm gonna say he couldn't have heard. Terrible bedlam. Can I press that? Yes. Hold it! A bedlam.
It must have been when you attacked, I assume.
We'll see. Continue.
Is that all? Okay. We can't. Okay. Can I? What can I present? Dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Okay. Dodged an attack and ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. She ran. She ran away, but you gave chase. Terrible impaction, then it was all over. Is that it? Dodged an attack. Maybe we can't see what's from that distance? No, you were wiretapping. You'd be able to hear, wouldn't you? Maybe. Let's say we're gonna press this. No, let's press that.
Hold it! So spiky haired?
No, we were gonna. You can't see from that distance. Okay. Let's press that one.
Hold it!
What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. Okay, there we go. There we go.
I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer.
Just what is your eyesight?
I see through my jewels. I have so many eyes. I am a biblically accurate blackmailer. Counting both eyes, 40. Biblically accurate blackmailer. Cool.
40? Don't add them together.
Oh, 2020, right.
I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway?
And what did you do then?
I called Miss Meyer over at once. She too was surprised, of course. Let's press that.
Hold it! What was Miss May doing at the time?
She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly.
Did you know she had been tapping the Fay office phone?
Objection! Sedan, irrelevant! That has nothing to do with this case at hand.
Except it directly does, because not knowing the person changes when you have been tapping their phone and you actually know them. So, ha! I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this fair woman.
You'd make a good politician, Mr. White.
Oh, I know. After all, I am El Presidente.
Don't do that. Please continue.
The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase.
He way more over the top than like 99% of real life CEOs, I believe. Yeah. Unfortunately.
I think, what if we present the testimony? Let's try that.
Objection!
No objection! Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Okay, yeah. Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. That's unfortunate. Okay. Whoops, that didn't go so well. Okay, so how do we do this? What can we press? Then it was all over. Maybe let's press that. Hold it! Impaction? Don't you mean impact? There we go.
Ridiculosity! Also not a word. I think you need to brush up on your language skills.
On second thought, perhaps I better leave the whole language thing alone. Did Edgeworth prep this guy? Too, I wonder? Anyway, I'd better find a weakness in there. Okay, what can we... it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. Was it about 9 o'clock? Papers by the window. Let's press that. Hold it! By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay & Co. law offices?
Correct. That is the only window, you see.
And there you were reading papers.
Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who had business to do.
He wasn't reading, though. He was drinking. How do I question that? How do I check that? You couldn't see across, maybe? Look at the building across the way. I don't know what to push. He's specifically prepped. Did Edgeworth prep this guy too? I wonder. Anyway, I better find a weakness in there. I actually don't know what to do here. If we press that. Hold it! How do you know what time it was?
Because I am always absolutely perfect, you know?
No, you're not getting away with that.
You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. A lawyer is meant to be questioning. So, what was the proper term for secretary again?
Secretary.
Oh, here we go. Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9 o'clock. It happened soon after the room service arrived.
That's what Miss May said too. Press further. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time.
Ahem, this is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. So the door was closed, is what you're saying? Why would the door close?
Tell us, what were you doing at that time?
I was quietly perusifying, that's a reading to you, some papers by the window.
I guess we'll press that. Oh, have we done this? We've already done this one. Reading papers. Correct. Okay. So we've done that one. How? What have we not done? So you're reading your papers until you heard that sound.
But of course, I am no snoop peeping out the windows at night.
No snoop? Yeah, right. You've made a career out of snooping. And that's nothing. Okay. I guess we just auto press everything in case. A spiky head. Here we go. What you just said directly conflicts Miss May's testimony. Look like a girl. Done that. Okay. Done that one. What have we not done? Done that. I think the witness is trying to say his side is good. Hey. And what do you do then? Surprised, of course. Made doing at the time. Objection. Not irrelevant. Yeah. Done that. Okay. What is the issue that we have to pull? Presidente, please continue. Need case. We're just gonna press everything. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Ah, there we go. Okay. That's the floor.
Of course, comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left.
There we go.
You gave chase and struck her down.
Are you sure?
As you know, I am always absolutely perfect.
Perhaps you should change your testimony to reflect this new detail. Okay. I can then present this one, which is to the right. There we go. Objection! Wait, right there! Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. Dun dun dun!
What is this?
You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. You clearly stated that the victim ran right. Okay, so the victim did run to the right from April May's perspective through the window, but he, who is this person, is seeing her run to the left because it's the other way.
Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Hey, you actually got it. That's a good face.
Very strange.
I did see her run to the left. I did, because you saw her from the other direction as you murdered her. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right, actually. Because he's the murderer. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Dun dun dun!
Huh, I doubt it. Or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts.
What?
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Dun dun dun! He's gonna tell us to die, isn't he? He totally is. Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes. Well, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? That's like the whole deal.
Also, that would mean he's technically lying as well.
If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. Dun dun dun! More specifically, he was standing here, where the killer is. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Can I... Boom! Take that! This is where he was. Look! When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left.
Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing.
Now you're catching on. Order! I will have order! Can I order a cheeseburger, please? Now I'm hungry. Damn, that joke was bad. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? I thought it was clear. He's the killer. He did it. He did the thing. Rapscallion! Objection!
No, objection! The postulations of the defense are in distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched.
Yeah. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
What now? He's laughing.
The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this, I apologize.
That cheeseburger was so sudden.
I know.
I was like, okay, yeah, we have to order some food. Cheeseburger. Oh, now I want a cheeseburger. No, that was a bad joke. Now I want cheeseburger.
No! Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more?
Technically, that's not how that works, but very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to actually change your testimony in a court of law. There's the whole, like, anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Like, you can't just say other things and then change your mind. Witness testimony. She ran to the left.
Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow.
There's glass there. So she couldn't.
That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer?
No, we only hit her once. That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Cool. She was hit twice. She was not hit twice. Which I believe, if we look at this, died from a blow by blunt object, may have lived for a few minutes. Sorry. Microphone. Keep hitting that. And the final blow, Miss May saw. You hit her twice. We're going to present this. Objection! Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him when now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect?
I will refrain from using this phrase from now on.
Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
Objection! The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Yes, quite.
No, that's not how this works. That's not how the law works.
Objection! The witness is confused because he's lying. Shake head. I emphatically request there be no break, Your Honor.
Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away.
Gavel! Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Aha! Mr. White.
Okay.
Dun dun dun. Witness testimony. The two accounts.
Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her with a single blow. Thwap!
Didn't he just say I had hit him twice?
Thwap indeed. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination.
Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting.
No. Deal with it.
Brutal. Whatever that nation's supposed to be, I have a feeling the populace aren't exactly the trusty establishment and law enforcement and law institution in that nation. Yeah, I suspect that maybe the crowd is like, yeah, these guys are obviously bought off. Don't let him get away with it, because otherwise he will.
Deal with it.
How you effing changed the testimony twice? Yeah, you're not allowed to do that. That's not how legal systems work.
This is almost over. Cross-examination, the two accounts.
Okay, so what did he actually say? You see, I looked at the other window when I heard the thing fall. What do you mean? What other window? What other? Is there another window? Let's check that. There's only one window. Okay, so we can maybe press on that. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. She turned and ran for the door. Then you did her with a single blow. Thwap. Phoenix, he's getting a lot less talkative. He's probably afraid I'll catch him on something, but it won't be easy. There is no other window. Let's press that.
Hold it!
You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing?
Huh? Oh, that, the glass light stand.
Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene.
Phoenix!
Doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. There is no other window. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White.
Huh? What?
You're saying you saw the glass light stand?
Yes.
Through how? Then change your testimony to reflect that.
Sorry, my bad.
The witness will revise his testimony a third time,
I think.
Okay, of course.
A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. How would you see that?
Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left.
Okay. Press that. The glass light stand was lying on the floor. That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before?
Why? Me? Well, I was instructed not to. Wait! 1 moment! Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I am so confused.
White's falling apart.
Objection! Dun dun dun. Your Honor, please, I ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
Yes, Your Honor, he's a murder suspect, so I feel like badgering is kind of okay. Edgeworth is on the ropes.
Very well, the witness may continue his account.
Next moment, I saw Miss Maria run to the left. Okay, last time was lying on the floor when I looked. Let's see if can I see that? You can't see a light stand from the window. So we're gonna present that. Oh, nope, back we go. You.
Objection!
Mr. White.
Dun dun! It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Nod. Correct, Your Honor. Now look. Dun dun dun! If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Dun dun! Well, Mr. White?
What do you have to say to that?
Ridiculosity.
Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel, as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. Also, the shards were below the window, so you wouldn't be able to see them at all. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? Dun dun! It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Gavel!
No, my doom.
Mr. White?
No,
Mr. White,
no,
you did it, didn't you?
no, Mr. Your Honor. I miss Mia.
Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
Objection! That's far enough, Phoenix Wright.
What? I forgot about Edgeworth. What can he say?
Mr. White.
Huh?
I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now?
What?
I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap.
So he's confessing to a different crime, which is a lesser crime than the murder. The wiretap? He would also be held in contempt for lying to the court this entire time. Order, order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain.
I really don't like the way this is headed.
As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay.
What does that have to do? You said it was irrelevant before. You can't say it's relevant now.
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who?
No, you wouldn't.
Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct?
Correct! You are most correct, Miles. He gets the correct name. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw the accursed light stand. No, I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
So, writing tip. Don't have two obvious names. Like, we sort of go by Phoenix, but we also go by Wright. This guy very much goes by White. Having them start with the same letter and also rhyme becomes quite confusing in the reader's mind. It's good. It's a good way to differentiate characters by giving them each their own letter. You don't always have to do this, especially in like ensemble casts, but if you can, it just makes it a little bit easier for the reader to know who is who. I see.
However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been in that office well before the murder took place, because he's already a criminal. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Dun-dun. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed with a baseless conjecture it is.
I mean, that's still illegal. That's very bad. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping.
Gleaming. Leave it to me.
I feel faint. Witness testimony, the wiretapping. This guy is going a roller coaster.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand.
So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over. By the sound.
Shimmer. Correct. The That is right.
I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. Gah, what am I supposed to do now?
Good luck, Phoenix.
Okay, cross-examination and the wiretapping. What can we do? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Okay. I had entered the Fanco law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. Aren't wiretapping also warrant some jail time? Yeah. I think they're going with, like, it's far less jail time to be accused of wiretapping. So he is now guilty of a crime. He is what's the word? Pleading guilty to a crime, but a much lesser crime to get him off from murder, basically. So that is when I saw this glass light stand. Let's just press him on something. Hold it! Do you have proof?
Objection! Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder.
Did she? I thought we had the phone. Huh? Right. Let's just press everything. I had entered the Fane Code Law offices. Hold it! Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May?
Objection! Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fane Code Law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's.
And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Dun dun!
Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fane Code Law offices.
That's what we need. Okay. Yeah, but how did he get in? Did he break in?
Of course I had done so to place the wiretap.
No, of course I had done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap Mia's phone?
Objection! This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor.
No, you have to, you're testifying about the wiretap now, so we have to know why you were doing the wiretap. This is very important. The lawyer runs in our bloodlines. Miss, just stay silent. Yeah. She could provide some help. Also, she has psychic powers. She could use those.
Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality.
Okay, so... Right. I guess we'll press that one too. Hold it! Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand?
The light stand was made entirely out of glass.
No, it wasn't.
It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a
Butacious? That's not a word.
Such a butacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all.
Damn it! There's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Look at the murder, enter the Fenko law offices, of course, place the wiretap. Uh-oh, don't tell me I've run out of ammo.
Tusk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. Bow.
No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. I don't think we are, but something's got to happen now, like story-wise.
Phoenix!
I'm guessing that's...
Phoenix, over here!
I know that voice. Where's this? Mia? Mia? From the grave?
Never give up, Phoenix. She dead. She so dead. How's she here? She dead. Mia?
I'm guessing psychic things are happening. Are we dead? Where am I? Okay. The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Nope, she back. Ah, you're finally awake.
God!
We did again. Hey, Phoenix! Gak! Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. I'm dead. Okay, things are... What's going on here? This is weird. You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, It appears that was enough to shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. What the hell were you doing in there? You done failed. You done screwed up. What the hell? Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But... We don't have much time. We don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. No, we specifically didn't. We lost. We're probably going to be, arrested in a moment. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Yep. Oh, yeah, the one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me. So, what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The bit that is actually the receipt bit. It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000! Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Oh, date of purchase, September 4th. Okay, so it was bought after the wiretap went in. September 4th. That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. Wright say in his testimony?
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder.
Oh, so yeah, the stand wouldn't have been there. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Dun dun dun. Right. Receipt updated in the court record. The date of the purchase is the day before the murder. Cool. All right. September 9th, 1:16 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Dun dun dun. Gavel! Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant are you all right, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor, I totally fainted. Don't mind that. It's just a medical issue. It's all good. It's all good. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off.
No. That's not how this works, Your Honor. There is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. Wright is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright.
Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. If we have more information, no, it isn't. We do not rest our case. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on the matter?
Yes.
I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
That's interesting. If he wanted to, he could have not given us that. Which means he's a little bit on our side. I'm wondering if there's something that White has on him. Wait, District Court, yeah. Go to the Supreme Court. Report them to the Supreme Court. Yeah! Get everyone in trouble here. This is so corrupt. Go to a higher power. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination and the wiretapping. So, it was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I would like to present the receipt. Present. Objection! Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Dun dun.
Waha! You're grasping.
Am I? I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt.
The other side?
Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand and the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. Ah! You see? Mr. White, when you allegedly entered the Fanco law offices at the beginning of September, dun, the stand could not have been there. I don't know why I enjoy doing that. Sorry for blowing anyone's eardrums out, by the way. I like doing this. This is fun. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you?
No, it's
Impossible?
impossible.
He's losing his words. I think he's having a stroke. A very long-winded stroke. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Very well. Gavel! Then that is all for the trial of...
Objection! No. Not so fast, Phoenix Wright.
Eh? What?
No way can he worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. Yeah.
No. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom.
So that's not how. I mean, I don't know the Japanese system, but in general, you do not have to prove someone innocent. You have to prove them guilty. Otherwise, the whole system doesn't work. You must be innocent innocent until proven guilty. That's the way it's, yeah. You must be innocent until proven guilty, or else they could just grab anyone off the street, and then people who can't afford a good lawyer, people who can't find evidence, just get thrown away because the system decides to get rid of a person. That's how you get rid of political prisoners. You need to be innocent until proven guilty, or else the system does not work.
I need to make one more inquiry into this matter.
Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. It probably is. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. We gotta object. Dun dun! Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it will be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
Aren't there a way to end the case with, the case may be reopened if a sufficient new evidence have appeared? Yeah, I guess so. But then you can't assume guilt. You have to assume innocence even with that. Like, they could acquit Wright at this point and then say that, okay, we're gonna possibly deal with the... No, they have to arrest Mr. White now because he has agreed to... he has confessed to wiretapping. He is going to prison for that. That is illegal. And then they can throw the rest together. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I don't know what's happening here at this point. This seems very weird.
I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I see. Objection denied.
What?
Gavel! The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up, something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Shine! Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? No! You confessed to wiretapping. Of course, thank you for your time. No, he confessed to wiretapping.
Gah! The witness will stay.
Ooh.
The witness will stay. Mia?
Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Read the note. Read the magic spooky note. A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Memo received from Mia. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, you're kind of corrupt at this point, so we have to be.
You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. Yeah, absolutely. I have something I would like to read to the court. A list of people's names. Present. Take that! Dun 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 dun! The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened.
Stop! Desist! Hold! Please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list?
Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now.
or else this list will be released to the press.
Dun dun dun.
Oh yeah, like I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. I'm not controlling this at this point. Case closed, Your Honor. Okay, now I'm controlling it again. Yeah, she's the victim. She knows exactly who killed her. I mean, if it's full-on legal procedure game, I think only people in the legal system and legal enthusiasts would play it. I guess so, but yeah. I guess you need to be a little kangaroo court to make a cartoon like that. But I feel like maybe going this far outside of the law is a little weird. Oh, I just finished my coffee. My coffee is ended. No. Case closed, Your Honor.
Yeah. Gavel. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
You've done it again! That was quite a spirited defense, and quite a weird one, I will say, including literal ghosts, so not gonna question that.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that if only you knew how spirited it was.
Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty! Ha 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 ha!
Confetti! Why did we install confetti? It's such a strange thing. Where did he go? He ran away.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
We should find that witness. He just ran away. He should go to prison right now. September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby, number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I was born... I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget this as long as I live, which is not very long because I'm a ghost, so I'm actually dead. But anyway, as long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. Whoa, what? No, there's still so much to say. I love you. I've loved you forever. No, don't go. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Next time the spookiness comes. Just Chief. I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight, say 9 o'clock? Are you going to murder another person? No. The office. I'll see you later. It's just Chief, Mia. Dun dun dun. September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Ask about how the afterlife looks like. Yeah, actually. There's a whole thing there. Like, very few people get to come back and say, oh yeah, the afterlife is kind of boring. There's all these things happen. Do you want to know about it? Do you want to know how it feels, how things are? There's a bunch of smoothies all over the place, and it's great. Wait till you get the smoothies. Wouldn't it be great to ask a ghost that way? That kind of thing? But no. Dun dun. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night, especially because she asked you to come at the time of the murder, which is very weird. You came! Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Sorry. Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia. Yeah, it's her. What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? For a bit there, yeah, you got taller. It was strange. Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? It's 9 p.m., it's not lunch. Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of? Huh? She means the office. She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? Oh, we have a secretary. Yeah, a friend. And who better than that but me, Miss Maya Fay, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick. Maya here, ready to get down to business.
To defeat the Huns.
You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? I guess Phoenix shortens to Nick. Hey, Traveler, I'm back. Welcome back, Laura. How's it going? How are things?
So we have just won the case via spookiness. Via extreme spookiness, because Maya here turned into her dead sister for a bit and gave us all the answers, which is kind of cheating, I'd say. Honestly, considering she was the murder victim. But you know what? I'll take it. It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. His name's not... No, his name is Larry, yeah. Nick? You know what that means? We're partners. Things are fine. Yay, I'm glad, Laura. I'm glad things are good. We're partners. Dun dun dun. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. So, you know what? That kind of works. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah, actually. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. No, spooky ghost. That's a ghost. That's a total ghost. Total ghost. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching, in the creepiest way possible. Don't mind that. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Get burgers? Burgers, dummy! Burgers! Burgers are great. No, I want burgers. No. It's just because I mentioned burgers before, isn't it? And then the game decided to summon them in. I am paying for my crimes. No! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting. No, not the burgers. Okay, wait up. The end. Ooh. So, do we have another chapter? We do! Okay, a brand new episode has been added. Okay. So I think we've got another hour left of the stream, so we'll do another, at least part of another episode. Dun dun dun, robots. All right. Save your progress? Yeah, absolutely. Yes. I have tea with honey. All right. Turnabout Samurai? No. Turnabout Samurai, amazing. Ooh. Gra, you have disgraced me for the... Okay, wait, this is probably going to be... You disgraced me last time, Samurai. The pale moon in the sky, something. I missed that. I'm not controlling this. No! Spookiness. The moon. No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see. Not controlling this. Dun dun dun. Ooh, Robot Samurai. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa! Gra! The warrior's swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. Dun dun dun. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. They full on changed the name. Nice. So it's about like a month later. That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. I work here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? Dun dun dun. He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. I feel like having her employed is a problem then. That's 17, see? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Okay. So, we're 24 years old. We met our best friend, Larry Butts, in grade school 23 years ago. I feel like the canon of this doesn't really know what its time's doing. So, that's kind of weird. Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I really worry about kids these days. No, that's pretty standard. They want to be a superhero. They want to have power. They want to go off and do cool things. Gramps! Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. Dun dun dun. A month has passed since my trial. Yeah, and maybe not gonna get clients after being being on trial for murder. Even if you were found not guilty, you were still on trial for murder. Maybe people don't want that in their lawyer. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. Yeah, that's not a good thing to get you clients. But no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. I feel like they're probably avoiding them, like the plague, if I'm honest. So, yeah. How am I going to pay the rent this month? Good question. Yeah, you can't really pay yourself for your legal fees, so it'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. Humph. Maybe like the Steel Samurai? October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. What's happening in his bedroom? I'm not sure we want to see that. Bring, bring. Beep. Hello? This is Phoenix. Nick! Maya, what? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! Hi, hey, Link Creepy, how's it going? Welcome back, how are things? How's life? We're just starting a new episode of Phoenix Wright, where I'm guessing the Steel Samurai, who is like a superhero on TV, is done something that is bad. We're about to find out. We're only a few minutes in. Steel Samurai got arrested! Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain! Isn't he meant to do that? He's a samurai? Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. Ooh. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick. Please, Nick. Beep. I just came to say hi. I'm tired, but doing good. I'm glad. Yeah, thank you for stopping in. That's really cool. But yeah, if you're tired, sleep is good. Do not fear the sleep. But we're here if you want to hang out for a little while. We got another about an hour of the stream. But yeah, do not fear the sleep. Do not fear the sleep. I'm glad you're doing good though. October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Wright & Co. law offices. Maya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers played the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old-Day Tokyo. He was arrested on the suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Bring, bring. Yeah? What? That's not our phone. I think that's her phone. Yes. Oh, okay, it is actually her phone. Yes, Wright & Co. law offices. What? Nick, it's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go where? I feel like there's some context you should be giving us right now, maybe. They have the Steel Samurai down in the detention. So what? So I've decided this will be our first case. And did they call to hire us? Is that what you're saying? What to do? Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing? I wonder. My money's on sightseeing. Very possibly, yeah. But maybe she would like to be the hero to her hero? That's kind of a cool thing to do. Any ideas? We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. We literally only know what the TV told us. Literally everyone else also only knows that, bar the police. We have not investigated anything at all. Okay, so I guess we're gonna move to the detention center. October 16th, detention center, visitor's room. It's always the same room. Whoa, big guy, lion guy. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh.
Is that guy really him?
What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder, at least once, maybe twice.
Oh, psychic. Right. Whoa. What are you saying? Okay, and he needs a voice. I want him to be like, sort of, not aggressive, like cute and cuddly almost. So maybe more like this. Yes. Something wrong? No. This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh, no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know? I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. Actually, no, I think he wants a deeper voice. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Whoa.
Nick.
What?
He's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah, you just said he committed several murders.
He didn't do it.
Okay, maybe it's nothing to do with psychic powers. Maybe she's just guessing, because he looks big and scary. And kind of like a lion. What happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened? Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday, actually. It was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around, and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying on a crumpled heap near the set. Oh, that's not good. Oh, he's so dead. He's so very dead. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with a samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai, uses as a weapon. Okay. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is?
Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world.
Hey, who's new to this? I need him to explain it to me. Like, that's important. No, it's all right, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate. Although, I guess he did defeat him this time. Only if you did it. Whoa! I guess they must have been friends because they were co-workers. They might have actually really liked each other. I see. Neo-Old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? Yeah. Powers' alibi. Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9 o'clock. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5 o'clock, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. So he slept through the whole thing. I'm guessing he was drugged. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action here. What will the kids think? I guess I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Very helpful. Wow, Nick, let's go. I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. That's not cool. If she does that. Okay, so we're going to move to the studio. See if we get inside. Dun dun dun. October 16th, Global Studios, main gate. Ooh.
Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome, aren't you excited?
Okay, what voice should she have? Hey, you there. Yeah, let's go with that, yeah. Kind of a Pam voice. Hey, you there. You want in? You gotta get through me. Old bag. No, that's kind of a mean thing to say to her.
So sorry. We're Lawyers. Actually, no, I'm gonna give her more of an Evelyn voice. Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youths today, something. Stop wasting your time. They don't have jobs to do something. The lawyers to do something. The rest of us, maybe I should do some lawyer too. Sounds like a life. Please. Well, then, along the things we didn't see France. Hippie clothes. What are the long clothes called in? I did not control any of that. And I can't talk that fast, apparently. Nick, did you get any of that? Not at all. Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. No, most people don't grow up to be like that. She's, like, obviously had a hard life and has become jaded with the world. I don't know. It's possible. It is possible, yeah. Hey! Listen when you're being spoken to, youths today. Okay, we're gonna talk to you. The studios. So, what do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Well, wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too. He was... Hammer? The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Well, no, villains can be really cool. Like, villains often get the better parts. It's a well-known fact in acting that, like, the villains have more fun, basically, because they get to be just a bit more over the top and do the really crazy things. Will Powers. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Why? He's kind of an attractive guy. He's a big guy. He's very much lion-coded. He's kind of nice, though. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. No, that's mean. Don't be mean to him. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. It's really not. Your job is to let people in and out. That's not snooping. Mr. Hammer, what kind of person was Jack Hammer? What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during the filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that, reduced to playing the villain of a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. That's enough to make you cry. Reason for suspicion. Let us see. Tea. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. I bet it wasn't Mr. Powers, it was someone in the Steel Samurai costume, as Mr. Powers slept. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one who walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. Humph! I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owned this place, obviously. We've talked about all the things. Let's go to the detention center, get a letter of request, and go. In we go. Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Oh, poor guy. Your alibi. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? Not knowingly, I think. What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier, you said you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says you saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. I know. I'm sorry. But I swear to you, on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me? What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. Security lady. About the security guard at the main gate of the studio. Oh, the security lady?
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you.
Grr, she's got some nerve.
Yeah. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Powers request added to the court record. Document proving Will Powers' request for an attorney. I just hope this will get me past that security lady. Let's go. Let's try it out. Da-da-da-da. In we go. I would like to present. Da-da-da-do-do-do. Present. Maha. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. So, for them to get on the set, they probably would not be able to do it just this way. They would need to sign an NDA in order to be allowed onto the premises. And they would need to get some form of identification, be it a temporary visitor's card or a note, some kind of ID from one of the facilities working here, not just Mr. Powers, to say that whatever they see will not be leaked. Because anything that happens on here is intellectual property. Like, this is where they make the TV shows and such, and you can't leak what's about to happen on TV shows, on films, etc. Or else they lose money, basically. There's usually like barbed wire, tall fences, much more security on places like this. Usually there's like a gate that is like a turnstile made of metal bars, at least the ones that I've been to. Yeah, you can't get onto these lots without signing an NDA, usually. Or without being previously like the guards would have been told you were coming to say like, oh yes, my name is on a list. If your name's on the list, you can come in. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers.
Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl.
Powers' request given to security lady.
To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really?
Really?
Anyway, you may pass, but only left from here toward the studios. No going to the right. That's the employee area.
Right, so usually it's the other way around. The employee area is where people can go that doesn't have NDA stuff in it. I mean, it has some, like people in costume and such. But that's like where you would send somebody to be met by a caretaker to be taken around. The studios themselves is where all the secretive stuff is. You definitely need an NDA.
No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions.
I guess there's that. The good detective told me the good detective told me otherwise. So no one left inside, pal.
Hey, Nick.
Huh?
There were maps in the security guard station.
Ooh, okay, we can see where to go. Hey, not bad.
Those are 50 cents apiece. Thank you.
Okay, also, if this is a working studio, you don't tend to get many tours of it. You get tours of the outside of the studio, not the working areas. And this sounds very much in the working areas. Again, NDA reasons. Non-disclosure agreement reasons.
Well, time to go, Nick.
50 cents! Guide map to global studios added to the court record. There's been a whole murder here. Can I... I cannot choose places to go. Okay. Oh, but I can move. Outside of Studio 1, let us go see. Ooh. October 16th, Studio 1 entrance. We're not given the time.
Hey, aren't you that murderer from the other day?
Again, we've been acquitted. Everyone you've arrested has been acquitted so far. We've gotten you the people to arrest that were not acquitted because they were actual murderers. But not guilty is lawyer. We need to have a working relationship with each other. Like, we're gonna keep running into each other. You can't just keep calling me a murderer.
Aren't you that murderer from the other day?
Ah! It's that confused detective!
Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. Poor guy.
So? Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Yeah, he's not a good cop. He's really bad at his job. Detective? I think you hurt his detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt.
You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case, or maybe this case. You could help us.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here?
Well, we were on this case too, pal.
Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my thing. You know, you're not allowed to take my accent. No. That's my endearing character trait.
Yes, specifically. That's a good joke. I like that joke.
That's my endearing character trait.
I'd say he's a character.
All right.
Yeah. Poor Gumshoe.
The investigation.
So, how is your investigation going, Detective T? How are things going?
Well, it's... Hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
At this point, I think you just tell us anything. Honestly, you're not going to keep a secret anyway.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions?
Right. So, Detective, mind if I take a look at what you got?
What I got? The autopsy report. The latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal.
He just hands that over. Cool. Okay. Time of death, 15th of October at 2:30 p.m. Cause pierced through the chest by a spear. Okay, good to know.
Reason for arrest.
Why was Mr. Powers arrested?
Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, better ask the security lady at the main gate.
Yeah, she's a little bit biased, honestly. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. That's almost no evidence at all. That's just one lady saying that, who sounds like she hates him, so that's not really evidence. Yeah. Thanks for cheering me up. Security lady. About the security lady.
Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer.
Wow, you met a different lady.
Huh?
Are we talking about the same person?
When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee.
He's easily bribed. Poor Gumshoe. Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. Ah, yes, and she doesn't see us as authority. She sees us as tailgaters.
She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence.
What did she give?
What?
Decisive evidence?
What kind of evidence? Well, that, photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? Who took that?
See the camera up on the gate, pal?
The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Dun 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 dun. Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps a photo of them to be sold later in the gift shop. Naha!
Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. No, it's going to show fully costumed. You can't see who is under the mask, I bet you. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy.
What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course. You're not gonna find any clues I haven't already found. I am the best detective in the world. You can get nothing past me. What's that? You got past me. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Yeah, poor guy. Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. She just wants to, like, see the place that her favorite thing is made, which is valid. Anything to talk about? Nope, we've done all that. Can we present? Nope. Okay, let's move. There's nowhere we can go. Let's examine. Camera. Hey, there's a camera there. Camera here, sorry. T. That's a security camera. It takes photos of people going into the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went where. There's a number plate on the camera. STI 307. Yep. That must be the camera ID number. Okay. Welcome sign. There's a big welcome sign above the path. Yeah, apparently the studio has fallen on rough times. They started letting people in on days they weren't filming. Okay, that's why there's guide maps and, like, tours and such. They make a bit of extra money by charging for admission. Huh. You sure know a lot about this place, detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here. Yeah, and what perfect timing with the studio mascot down for the count. Huh? Just what's that supposed to mean, pal? Yeah, that was kind of mean. He likes being a cop, I think. I don't think he's very good at it, but he likes it. Seat. I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Let's all kip for a little bit. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives gotta get tired of standing around too, pal. Yeah, you're allowed to sit down, right? I hope you can. What's that? Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? It looks like a tree fell down over the path. Oh yeah, that way is kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway, just several murder victims. We're ignoring them, it's fine. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me, before it burned down. Now it's haunted by the ghosts of the slain. They don't use it now, though. That's ominous in the extreme. Just gonna ignore that. What's this? The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. Oh yeah, the head's down there, body's that? Cool. But what kind of monkey has a nose like that? Bonobo, maybe? Possibly? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It's kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday, and the head broke off. It took that tree down with it, too. Ooh, okay, strong winds. That's good to know. This way. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. It makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. Yeah, again, NDAs. You have to control the flow of information in a place like this. We've done everything. We've done everything. Okay. Anything to talk to? Nope. Anywhere to move? Main gate, I guess. Very random. Last night I'm rather traumatized due to my shenanigans. What kind of shenanigans? I'm listening. Always keen to hear about shenanigans. What happened? If you want to say. Again, don't say anything personal. Nick, look! Nick, look! That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts! I guess all cops like their donuts. So apparently, that connection between donuts and cops came from New York, where the idea of the city that never sleeps. I think there was a certain migrant population, I don't know which group it was, came to New York, and they basically realized that no one had any food open late at night. And these cops, who were on stakeouts 24 hours a day, basically, depending on what part of the city they were in, there was always a group of cops up at all hours. And so I forgot which immigrant population it was, but they opened up a bunch of donut shops.
and basically and became the only things that were open late at night. So cops noticed that they were on these stakeouts, they needed food, they needed coffee to stay awake, and so they went to the only thing that was open, which was donut shops. So it wasn't that cops liked donuts, it's that they were on stakeouts at 2 a.m, and the only food available to them were donuts. So they started just having all the donuts, and then after that the connection stuck. I've forgotten what video I was watching that explained all that. It was really interesting. But yeah, I believe it was tied to a certain. There's always like a war, it's either a war or a workforce that moves to a city, and then you get a cultural change like that, like the donut shops turning up. I don't know what group it was though, but yeah, it's really cool. It's really interesting that's where that myth of the cops liking donuts came from. It's because they were the only food and like source of coffee at 2 a.m. were donuts. For some reason, I randomly watch over 3 hours long video, full breakdown of how nuts ISIS roots believe. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, be careful with that stuff. All because I'm intrigued and curious, and yeah, it's not the brightest of moves. Yeah, those groups. I literally listened to music for like an hour or so trying to wash away what the F I watched. Yeah, that's why I say be very careful with that, because like it is like brain rot in like the worst way. That kind of stuff is designed to appeal to the absolute desperate, and that's why they get members, because like the areas that those groups come up in, often there's no food. Often there's usually a country, because various wars and colonialism that's happened, that's sort of messing things up with it, and they come in and say, hi, you have no food and that country caused it, do you want to get back at them? And people who are desperate will go, you know what, screw it, yeah. That's the source of it. And it's all based on hate and fear, and it's really dumb. They only prey on those that have nowhere else to go, because they're cruel, basically. But yeah, be careful with that stuff. It's really interesting to dive into, but it is dangerous to work with. So just be careful. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough that she doesn't need teeth to chew them. That's mean. Don't be mean like that. That's elderly abuse. She has teeth. Look at those teeth. Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied? Powers is guilty yet? You're glad you're not a judge. Urgh! She had to make my life harder by giving the photo to Detective Gumshoe. Can we get a photo too? Photographic proof? Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? I feel like we could say, well, if you want to prove he's guilty, show us. Show us the proof. Like, you obviously have the photo. Show us who did it. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh, that. I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. Okay, so we're going to come to that later. Reason for suspicion. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go from here, do you pass by my station first? Okay, so we've already seen this. And with Powers himself. Number 2. He's not the one that did it. I don't know who is. Maybe it was you. Maybe it was you. Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. Honestly, yeah. It might be her. Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Okay, we've already been through this. Was past tense. Well, he's dead. Oh yes, he was as great as the bearded samurai. It's all samurai stuff. It's interesting. That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate, it's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him? Automated camera, that's the important one. About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. Dun dun dun! It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through that gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I feel like maybe you should. That's kind of an important detail. If we know the time that someone went through, then we can tell that maybe it wasn't him. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do. Okay. Can we see that? Oh, here we go. Okay. Employee area. Let's go there. October 16th, Global Studios, employee area.
Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff! Hey, look! There's Powers' dressing room! No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess.
Let's take a look around. Yeah, I'd hope they kind of close the set for at least a few days. Let's examine. Examine. Will Powers. Dun dun dun. There was a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. So the reason that stars have their own trailers, their own room like this, in some way is to entice them to say, yes, we take care of you. Yes, see, we give you a nice place to stay. Like, just chill, you know. When you're not working, you can relax on the couch. You can have food. It's a great time. And it's also, it's also a place for them to like work, to like rehearse their lines, so they can like practice like yelling and like rehearsing everything they need to without prying eyes. That's all well and good. One of the main reasons that stars have like private trailers and dressing rooms is so that when they're in full makeup and armor and outfits, etc., you can put them in a place and they don't go anywhere. They say, okay, you're all ready for set. Stay there. We don't want you to mess up your makeup. We don't want you to like mess up the armor, especially when they're wearing like quite expensive stuff. Yeah, you have to be very careful with this person to put you in a comfortable position. Just stay there. We're not going to worry about you. Just stay there. Yeah, it's I've known a few like makeup artists and such. They'll be like, yeah, we just need to stop them wandering off because we put like 10 hours into this makeup and we need them on set in an hour. And in that hour in between, we don't want them going anywhere. We don't want them messing it up. Will Powers. It must be neat to be a star and have your own room like this. Da-da-da. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. I feel like maybe it should be. Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Let's break into this place. Yeah. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir. Let's steal something from the place we're breaking into. Yeah. Don't steal. Steal is bad. What do you mean, find? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. That's the murder weapon. Don't steal the murder weapon. No. We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. Yeah. Clothes drying for a while. Window. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. Okay. Bin. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Now I'm hungry again. Huh. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. No, the reason that popcorn is used in cinemas is because it's very cheap. You can buy a lot of it for very cheap, and you can make a warm, salty sting for very little money. You can sell it at a massive markup. Like, you can mark that stuff up like 10 times, and people will still pay it because it costs so little to get popcorn in bulk. Once you spread it out, it's still very affordable. At least it was. They've marked it up quite a lot recently. But also, it's a salty snack. That means you want to have a sugary drink. So when you've, in the people's mind's eye, connected popcorn to movies, people want popcorn with the movies. But you can't just have popcorn because you need a sugary drink to go with it. So now you've doubled the number of items that they buy from the snack bar. And the other thing that you can mark up massively is there's a word for it. It's drinks from the gun. I've forgotten the word for that. But when they push the button and it like spews like cola into a cup, that premix stuff is also incredibly cheap because the only thing they actually have to pay for is essentially gas and gas to make the bubbles and the syrup, which you get a lot of drinks out of not much syrup. So then those two things tied together, mean they make huge markups on everything they're selling. And that's how they pay for the entire cinema. They don't actually make much money out of the tickets. They make it from the snack bar. Which is also really interesting. And like, more power to them. That's how they fund themselves. Like, cinemas are really cool. But if you ever work in places that do that, you can see that's how they make their money. One of the dangerous doctrine in that kind of group is mass takfir, excommunication, and chain takfir. Basically, anyone that don't follow them got excommunicated, and those who don't excommunicate the person got excommunicated themselves, and also takfir. Wow, yeah, okay, so that's just a whole run of like that's cult tactics, basically. Like, if you don't do what we tell you, then you can't be in the cult, and you lose all of your people in the cult. But all of your people in the cult are all of your people, so you lose your entire family through excommunication. And they obviously don't follow the type of interpretation that after takfir just goes their way and goes on with life. Oh, no. They follow the opposite. Yeah, they lose everything. And yeah. That's unfortunate. That's full cult tactics, which is not good. Very mean of them. Yeah.
Ooh, wait, look, samurai soda. Nick, try this.
Ladies first. Yeah, maybe not trying a drink from the bin. Can. The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. That should be cleaned up. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. Yeah, and it's also a crime scene, so maybe don't touch it. There's a T-bone in one of the plates, minus the steak.
T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot. No, you're making me hungry again. Nah. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks.
So specific. Okay, door. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment, which is really expensive.
Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry.
Yeah, so the cameras, very few studios actually own their cameras, is my understanding. The cameras are worth like 150 grand for a Red camera, and like similar, like, and up. There's so few Red cameras in the world that they will often... Red is a type of film camera that's used in most of the films that you've watched in recent years. They might have upgraded in the last like 10 years, but before that, it was Red for a long time. Red is an RED, which I'm sure stands for something. But they will often have a plaque on them with the films they were used on, because there's so few in the world that they would just be rented from production to production. So, because no one buys them, they just rent them. Because it costs so much to make them. And yeah, that the owners of them just make a mint that way. I assume they make a mint. I hope they would. It's a very good camera. Red cameras are incredible. You get really good footage out of it. What else would they keep in a film studio? There is also that. You wouldn't leave it just in a shed. Those things are temperature controlled, and like, you don't want to lose your Red camera. Or black magic, I guess. That might be more... what's the word? Home professional rather than like giant studio. And to be honest, at that scale, it's more like they excommunicated themselves from the Muslim world rather than they excommunicated others. Yeah, it sounds like they're making cults, basically. And like, the Muslim world is generally like lovely. Some of the nicest people are like practicing Muslims, but every religion has an extremist force. Christianity has, you know, guys in white hoods. Like, yeah. And apparently because I followed certain stuff, I'm a spawn of Satan for them. Perfect. It's okay. I'm pretty sure most of us are spawns of Satan to them. Like, yeah, we're all this together, you know? Dressing room. Hey, we can go into the dressing room. Awesome. All right. Also, after this, we might end the stream. We're coming towards the end of it. We'll see how the story points go. October 16th, Global Studios dressing room. Power's dressing room. Lol, yeah. Right, we're all spawns of Satan. It's fine. We're in the same boat. Yeah. You know, there's a section of hell, according to Dante, that is like full of centaurs and wizards. It's actually quite nice. So, you know, could be cool. Yeah. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping.
No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they?
Right. And there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. That's probably where he was sleeping, yeah. Yeah, I think we'll examine this and then maybe we'll end the stream. Coming up on 4 hours, but this has been pretty cool. I like this game, it's really, really fun. It looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. I think he did. I think he was drugged. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't want to open his window much. I guess it's kind of dusty outside, but also you don't want people seeing in when you're like getting changed or, you know, sleeping. Uh-huh. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to employees. Again, that's a way to keep them inside and keep them in a place that you know where to find them. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs do you have? Exactly. How many stomachs does this girl have? And you. There are some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. It'll be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one myself. No, don't be mean. That's actually like a religious thing that she's wearing. That's important for her to wear. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Oh, this is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. Don't do that. No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at the wig? Probably iconic wigs, honestly. I kind of like samurai movies. No kidding. Kinda, yeah. Back down there. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Nice. Bag. This must be the... I don't know. This must be Power's bag. Hey, don't open that. Look, an employee card key. That must be Powers. It says Studio One. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it. You mean borrow. Card key added to the court record. All right. Oh, do it again? I wonder what else is inside Power's bag. Stop that! My partner, the thief in training. Okay, I think that's it. All right. I'm thinking that might be a good place. Let's save the game. Do. Yes, aha. I'm thinking that might be a good place to end the stream. Cliffhanger! So next time we're gonna go into the whatever that locker is and see how we go. Am I here? I am here. Success! This game is really fun. I love doing visual novels. It's just so fun, like doing the character voices and seeing like where the story goes. And yeah, I like the characters. They're really cool. Also, before we end, I am going to say again that we're not going to stream this weekend. We're going to go just to the Tuesday weekday streams for a few weeks while I travel. But they will return, fear not. It's just for like 2, maybe 3 weeks. But yeah, so the Tuesday streams will continue, just not the weekend streams. And I'm thinking next time we're going to do Stardew Valley is the plan. Yeah. We'll do a Stardew Valley weekday stream. Because we can't do 2 story streams in a row, not without the Stardew Valleys. Also, anyway, with that, screen work. Screen come back? Okay, good. If you've been here before, you know, like, I like to leave a link for people to keep watching live streams if they want to keep hanging out. And I like to leave a link to the Alveus Sanctuary. They are, if you don't know who they are, they're an animal sanctuary, I believe, in Texas. And they have a 24-hour live stream of the animals they save, which helps fund the animals themselves. So by watching the live stream, you get to support these animals, which is really cool. It's a really cool thing they're doing with live streaming. They don't know I exist, but I like to support them because it's cool. If you look on the stream right now, they have like wolf hybrids and crows, and yeah, it's just really nice. And I like them for that. So yeah, the plan is this weekend, no stream. Tuesday, we shall do a Stardew Valley. And yeah, but I think this weekend there will still be a clip video going up from this stream. Hopefully, we'll see. And yeah, that's the plan. Hope to see you there. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day. And see you next time. Thank you. Fare thee well. Bye-bye.